It's bright and sunny here in Sylhet, and we are ready for a big match between Rangpur and Rajshahi in the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton. This is match number 13, and we have to say that Rangpur, they have been flying high, winning 3 out of 3, whereas Rajshahi, they have lost their last 2. Here we can see today's fixtures, Rangpur and Rajshahi, and after that we will have Chattogram taking on Borishal. So stay tuned, we've got exciting T20 matches coming your way from the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Here you can see the points table. As I said, Rangpur, they are flying high, winning 3 out of 3 with a good net run rate as well. Dhaka Metro not far behind with 3 out of 3 wins. Chattogram then with 2 out of 3. Rajshahi, Borishal, Dhaka and Khulna with 1 win each, and Sylhet yet to get off the mark. The final will be played on 24th December. So matches coming thick and fast. We'll now go downstairs to join Ahmed bin Parvez, who's ready with the pitch report.
I'm here with my glasses on, which means today is a sunny day here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. This is wicket number 3, an evenly rolled out pitch, not a lot of cracks. On game day 2, the matches played here did not produce a lot of runs. This wicket looks to have some dry patches, but if we look here, just to feel the kind of wicket that it is rock hard, it is solid, and by the looks of things, with the sun baking out, we might expect a lot of runs in this wicket.
So that was ABP giving us an update, and as we can see, all of the fixtures for today, 2 games here in the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, and there are 2 more in the Academy ground just opposite of the Sylhet International Stadium. Dhaka taking on Dhaka Metro now, after which Sylhet will take on Khulna. So 8 teams, all 8 teams participating, taking place on day 4 here at the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20. Well, Ahmed bin Parvez gave us an update on how the pitch may play out, and it has to be said that unlike the previous day where it was a bit difficult for batting, today it might be very good. Now, Shomuna Ghosh is ready with the 2 team captains for the toss. Let's go downstairs.
Time for the toss here at the Sylhet International. Match referee Mohammad Akhtaruzzaman Khan, Nazmul Hussain Shanto, Akbar Ali, all in readiness. Nazmul Hussain Shanto, Rajshahi will toss the coin.
Tail. Tail is the call.
Akbar Ali has called tail.
And this is tail.
And it is a tail. Akbar, you have decided to?
We have decided to bowl first.
You've decided to bowl first. Reason being?
Looks like there is because it's a morning game, there is some moisture in the wicket, and as a batting group we are chasing well, so we just want to keep it going.
Yeah. You're chasing well, proven formula. 3 out of 3 for you. How's the camp?
Camps are in very good mood because, of course, you know, when you are in a winning momentum, all seems to be in nice going, so all good.
What would be a perfect total for you to chase down?
I think anything around 140 will take it.
Any changes?
No changes.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Shanto, what would you have done if you won the toss?
I like to bowl as well, but doesn't matter to bat here. Looks pretty good wicket, so I don't mind to bat first.
Yeah. What do you think would be a good total?
I think for us, I think start very important. I think around 160, 165 would be a good total.
Yeah, and you, in all the 3 matches, your team has crossed 150. Your batting looks good. Somehow, some things did not go your way.
it can happen in T20s, but the way we played all three matches, I'm very happy. But as you mentioned, there is some little mistake we made last couple of matches. I hope we'll come back strongly today.
And you personally are looking good, enjoying your batting again?
Start well, trying to be improving my skills and try to contribute every single matches.
Any changes?
We made 2 changes. You'll find out soon.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right. So the news from the middle is that 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃's Rangpur have won the toss and decided to have a bowl first.
So yep, Rangpur have won the toss and Captain 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 has decided to bowl first. Brilliant weather here in Sylhet. As I mentioned earlier, the sun has come out bright and early. Plenty of good vibes around here in this place in Bangladesh. Lots to see, lots of greenery, lots of places to visit, and most importantly, some great cricket to enjoy. We will be hoping that both the matches taking place here will entertain fans and viewers alike as we see the two teams, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, Rabiul Haq, Mohammad Rizwan, Mohammad Enamul, Mukhidul Mukhto, Arif Ahmed, Naim Islam, Abdullah Tanbir, Ariful Haq and Alauddin Babu making up Rangpur's team. And there we see Rajshahi's team, Pritom Kumar, Sabir Hossain, Habibur Sohan, Nazmul Shanto back amongst the runs as well. Farhad Reza, Ghulam Shakil, Taijul Islam back in this team as well. Nihadul Zaman, Shafiqul Islam, Asadul Zaman Payal and Bishal Chaudhary. And yes, Rangpur have won the toss and they've elected to field first. There we see the two on-field umpires getting ready as the players are also coming out in the middle. Mohammad Kamruzaman and Mohammad Shaheen Al-Asad Alvi are the two on-field umpires. Yes, they have a job in their hands. And it's been a well-officiated tournament, played in good spirits. And there we see the third umpire, Morshed Ali Khan. Captain 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 all set with his team flying high, winning all 3 out of 3 games as the two openers make their way. Nazmul Hussain Shanto and Habibur Rahman Sohan. Sohan, the top run getter in this tournament so far. He's been among the runs all 3 games and he's helped his team get off to good starts. It's about capitalizing on that as well as bowling well. Captain of Bangladesh in all 3 formats, Nazmul Hussain Shanto. This is going to be a very important tournament for him to get back among the runs, get some batting form back. And yes, for a player like Sohan to make his name get the attention of the selectors. Well, in commentary, I'm Shahnur Rabbani and I'm joined by Ahmed bin Parvez, who's made his way upstairs after the pitch report.
Very good morning, Shahnur. We have the informed team of the tournament winning yet another toss. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 mentioned his team likes to chase down targets, so that would be the intention. They've restricted the opponents pretty well. Nazmul Shanto, on his first outing yesterday at the academy ground, already amongst the runs. Habibur Sohan, you've mentioned about him, 146 runs from the 3 games. Impressive with the strike rate as well, 155. So all eyes would be on him as well. But Shanto is going to take the first strike.
Slip in place for Mukhto, who will open the bowling. Mukhidul Mukhto, 3 games, 6 wickets, 1 3-wicket haul, and the best of 3 for 17. He'll want to give his team an early breakthrough. Bowling from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end with the slip in place. Let's begin. That was wide, but jacked back in. Early movement.
We've seen Mukhto bowl this hard length even yesterday. Speaking of the wickets, with 6 wickets, he has been the second highest wicket taker in the tournament so far, and he's picked 3 out of those 6 wickets within the power play. So he is in contention for early wickets if Rangpur wants to get those breakthroughs. Nazmul Shanto is prepared for that, hopefully.
Tucked away. That'll be the first run of this innings and the first run for Shanto. Mugdha bowling around the wicket for the left-hander. Might change his angle now. Bowl over the wicket for the right-handed Sohan.
We've seen Habibur Rahman Sohan scoring heavily from the leg side. So straight away we see the square leg fielder going back. Fielder at fine leg in the circle. A slip still on for Mokidul Mugdha, who likes to move the ball away. Would be interesting to see the kind of lengths he would bowl to Sohan. Loves to hit the balls within his hitting arc.
Again, some movement, but very good line this time.
He's been in very good touch. Mokidul Mugdha has been impressive in this tournament right from the beginning. Has bowled with discipline, and if you just look at the length that he's been picking, doesn't bowl a lot full. Just looking for the movement off the wicket. Generally bowls the length deliveries within the 6-meter distance to the batter. Still has that slip on.
Watched carefully, waiting for that movement, in fact. You spoke about how tall Mugdha was earlier in the morning when you saw him up close.
He is tall. I mean, when I stood beside him, yeah, I had to look like way up. So he is tall, and that helps in the way that he releases. He has a high release point, which is an advantage for any fast bowler. He's got some pace about him as well.
We'll have to bowl that again. Again, we've seen bowlers, fast bowlers, struggle with their lines and lengths at times because of this prodigious movement they get early on.
Yeah, and if you look at where it ends up on the keeper's gloves, wasn't at a good height, but we've generally seen some good bounce extracted by the bowler. It was the first time he tried the in-swinger, tried the ball that comes into the right-hander.
Oh, outside edge. There is a fielder there. Will just be a single, but that's Habibur's first run in this match. So far, it's been a tidy over by Mugdha, just conceding the 3. That includes a wide.
The opening partnership took off yesterday at least. There was an explosive opening stand of 89 between the two. So they'll look comfortable batting with each other, try to score as much as they can within the power plays. Shanto is back on strike here.
Coming down the track, but immediately beaten by the movement. Fantastic comeback by the bowler Mugdha on this occasion, reading the batter. After 1, it's 3 without loss for Rajshahi. So pace to continue from both ends. From the Walton end, we'll see more pace, and as we can see, a field setup right there. Pretty conventional. Robiul Haq into the attack. Oh, tucked him for room. Quick single taken, a direct hit. Who knows what would have happened? That's Sohan's second run.
Playing on the singles right now, the batter is just trying to get a feel of how the wicket is behaving. There was a throw on the non-striker's end. wouldn't have been close even with the direct hit. There was just a throw more in hope. For Nazmul Shanto, the field setup changes once again, but Robiul will have a slip. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 trying to create that pressure through the pace bowlers. He mentioned during the toss he'd like his fast bowlers to use the early moisture. It's not going to last for long, I can tell you. The sun is beating down out here.
Driven. Well, on this occasion to the fielder, unfortunately for Shanto, but that's a shot he's been trying yesterday as well. His offside shots hasn't been coming off very fluently yet. You can sense there's a bit of rustiness, but he's still gotten so many runs, so that shows that he's a quality player.
Reading himself has to be fully focused for the next one here from Robiul.
This time the connection is better, and through the onside. It'll be the first boundary for Rajshahi and for Nazmul Hossain Shanto.
Lovely shot. Very, very well played. Absolutely through the middle. Stat full. If you're too harsh, you might say it could have been a cotton bowled opportunity if Robiul had his reflexes right, but that raced away to the boundary nonetheless. Robiul, he'll learn his lesson. He'll have to bowl probably shorter to Shanto.
Drives it, but a misfield allows for a quick single. That's smart, intelligent running between the wickets by the two openers. The last delivery where Shanto hit it for a boundary, yes, there might have been a small chance, but thankfully for the bowler, it didn't hit him. We saw one of these deliveries hitting one of the bowlers' shoulders just a few days ago, but he was good to continue, thankfully. But we don't want any sort of injuries. Matches are coming thick and fast. The bowlers are having to bowl a lot. Takes a toll on the body. Now that's slapped away on the offside. Habibur Rahman, what a shot. That's his first boundary.
Absolutely the shot of a man in supreme touch. Goes on the up. He knows mid-off is in, covers are in. Wasn't too full, but just stand and deliver. Shot of disdain from the batter. Showing his intentions early on, Sohan. He only knows one way. He's going to go big within this power play. So Robiul straight away under a bit of pressure in his first over.
This time played on the leg side, a quick single taken. That's excellent batting after the boundary, taking the single. That ends the over. After 2, it's 14 without loss for Rajshahi. So after a solid start here, Rajshahi looking to continue in this momentum, build on this partnership. Yesterday, they had a very fruitful opening partnership, a 50-plus partnership between Shanto and Sohan. The left-right combination working very well. Sohan, the initial aggressor yesterday, took the attack to the opposition bowling. Shanto was watchful. Down the leg side for 𝗏𝗏 once again. He'll have to bowl it again, and as I was saying, that Sohan, he was the one who really helped Shanto settle down early on in his innings yesterday.
Yeah, that one again. Tried to bowl the in-swinger, Mokidul 𝗏𝗏. We've seen him bowl another wide in the previous over as well, bowling to Habibur Sohan. I think the intention is he doesn't want to give him a lot of width outside off.
Pulled away into the gap. There is a fielder giving it a chase. They'll look for the second and also get it. It's a good throw from the deep. Good cricket all round.
The running has been good. Even yesterday we saw this partnership between Shanto and Sohan. A lot of running, a lot of intent, putting pressure on the fielders. But it's a good field set by Akbar Ali as well. He knows Sohan likes to play it long square leg mid-wicket. So he's got this square leg out in the boundary. The fine leg is still in.
Oh, now erring in line and length here, 𝗚𝗫𝗚𝗚. The movement also playing a part. But something I want to mention about Habibur is the way he balances himself. Not the tallest, and anything in his zone, you can see he likes to play close to the body, has very strong wrists, square of the wicket. He's extremely powerful. He packs a punch. He's very good against spin, likes to sweep, likes to pull. As we saw earlier in this innings, he can play the cut shot as well. Oh, 𝗚𝗫𝗚𝗚 struggling a bit now with the line and length. The early movement really causing him a lot of discomfort.
It's the third wide that he has bowled, second in the over. Player at the mid-off, having a chat with him. Important for him to get his radar right straight away. Extras can cost you. Ariful Haq, one of the senior campaigners in the side. 𝗚𝗫𝗚𝗚 looking to pick up his 7th. He's been amongst the wickets, hasn't conceded a lot. Rangpur boasts a very good bowling attack overall.
Pulled in the air. There is a fielder trying to come underneath. Oh my goodness! He drops it. Tried to undercup it, and in the end, making a mess there. On that occasion, Sohan can consider himself lucky.
Yes, the fielder was Rabiul Haq, just bowled an over, was sent to square leg. The setup was there. Akbar Ali, he knew the ball would go there at some point. Not the best of techniques shown there. Maybe the reverse cup cost him on that occasion. Chance that has been wasted. A big wicket missed out.
Oh, that's a brilliant delivery. Shanto wasn't expecting that movement. Beaten all ends up.
He's got a life. Habibur Sohan will still think about that shot. Wasn't very well timed. Saw it, it was short. Tried to go finer, over fine leg, but found its way to the square leg region where Rabiul was stationed absolutely.
Another wide. This over is becoming a very long one by 𝗚𝗫𝗚, having to run up so many times. Not easy for him, not easy for the bowlers.
Look at that drop again. Maybe too concerned that he was too close to the boundary line. Just in a fraction of a second lost his focus and then dropped it.
Thinks of the single, decides against it. Against the left-handed Shanto, 𝗚𝗫𝗚 bowling much better, it seems.
Yeah, but still struggling to maintain the correct lines over here. It's pretty sunny. He's bowled quite a few wides already in this over. It's a very long over for him, almost bowling 2 overs here, 𝗚𝗫𝗚𝗚. It's fine leg up for Nazmul Hussain.
Oh, clean bowled! That kept a bit low. Shanto wanted to pull it early, and in the end sees his off stump, pegged back. He's gone, and that's a wicket in the end. After a long over for 𝗚𝗫𝗚, he gets the breakthrough. That's the first wicket gone.
Round the wicket, created that angle, It was short, but was it short enough? That was the question. Shanto went for that pull shot that he likes to play early on. That just creeped underneath the bat. 𝗂𝗚𝗚 finally relieved. Had to do it all by himself. Nazmul Shanto's skipper goes for 6. It's 21 for 1.
Yeah, that high arm action on display, and the ball did keep a bit low, as we can see. Pitched short. Shanto wasn't expecting it to be that way early on. Before the pitch report, Shanto was looking at that area in the pitch and showed a bit of concern as to how the ball might behave from there. In the end, that plays a part in taking his wicket, but take nothing away from the bowler. 𝗂𝗚, after toiling hard, struggling initially in this over, gets a big breakthrough, gets the big wicket of the opposition captain as Sabbir Hossain comes in. 4 matches, 51 runs, a very good strike rate of 145.71, and I think that is something that was on display yesterday as well, when they were batting and posted a good target or a good total of 184 and gave the opposition side a target of 185. That was Borishal.
Yes, Sabbir made 23 of 11. It was a quick fire score. He has partner Sohan for the first 2 matches that Rajshahi played, so they'll know each other pretty well. And he's given them good starts as well. 𝗂𝗚𝗚 stopped in his run-up. There was some movement around the side screen that was of discomfort to the new batter here, Sabbir Hossain. Also an exponent of playing over the top within the power plays, trying to make best use of it. For him, 𝗂𝗚's got his slip back. Akbar Ali giving his bowler all the opportunity in the early morning.
Now there is an appeal, but the umpire doesn't budge. Is that a wide? Or is that the end of the over? Well, that's the end of an eventful over. It's 21 for 1.
Bowled that down the leg. The umpire did not call that a wide. Players still in the middle talking to each other. The end of the over though, yes, after 3 it's 21 for 1, so 7 per over. Decent start. 𝗂𝗚𝗚 from one end picking up the only wicket, the big wicket of Nazmul Hossain Shanto. We see a lot of movement around Rajshahi division. The batting card here, Habibur Sohan still not out on 10, got a life when he was at 9. Shanto gone for 6 of 9, bowled 𝗂𝗚𝗚. Sabbir Hossain has joined him. They have a decent batting order. After that, Pritom Kumar, the keeper batter, Farhad Reza, who's amongst the runs, played a heroic innings right here just a couple of days back. Ghulam Shakil as well.
Spin for the first time. Tucked away on the onside. Will just be a single. Habibur keeping his strike ticking. Brings Sabbir back on strike.
Arif Ahmed bowled pretty well in the previous game as well. Rangpur depend on their spinners. He'll make good use of anything that's on the wicket. 2 wickets so far from his 4 games.
Now straight to the fielder, won't be a run. Arif bowling in that middle and leg stump channel, constantly trying to make sure the batters don't get enough room to cut. And it's a very conventional field with 3 players on the offside. Inside the circle, there is a short third, there is a short fine leg, and then there is a square leg as well. The only fielders outside, as that square leg fielder is tested, the only fielders outside the inner ring are at long on and long off. So he wants to be bowling slightly fuller And that's what he's been doing in most deliveries this over.
Yes, I mean the fielder at long off is there for the off drive, and there's a fielder at mid wicket in the boundary line.
Cut away into the gap. Habibur continues in his merry boundary hitting way. That's another 4 for him.
Can't bowl there to Habibur Sohan. Just got the width. He's got very good bat speed as well. Mentioned before how good he is. Square of the wicket, just stood and delivered. The best part of that shot was he played it late. Once it goes through the fielder at backward point, there was only one result, and the fielder has hurt himself in the process. Hopefully he'll be fine. Taking some time now, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 to set his field up. Arif Ahmed has been impressive. Whenever he bowls the ball wider of the off stump from the Walton end, we've seen him extracting some turn and bounce, but within the stumps, on a straightish line, we did not see a lot of turn. So there might be some areas on the pitch where the bowler would want to hit in order to get the batters in trouble. Habibur Sohan, it's always a difficult batter to bowl at. The fielder, who's fielding a backward point, just went out for a while. So Grossman comes in his replacement. The field setup remains the same for Habibur Sohan.
Now that's struck beautifully. The deep mid wicket will give it a chase, and in the end stop it. Brilliant fielding there at the deep. Ariful Haq doing the job, keeping it down to 2. And that ends over number 4. It's 29 for 1 for Rajshahi. That was a brilliant shot, but equally brilliant fielding in the deep. Wow, look at that effort. Beautifully done by Ariful, making sure, despite the ball going past him, that he timed his dive to perfection, and then the throw was exemplary. It's been good quality cricket as Alauddin Babu, 4 wickets from his 4 matches, best of 2 for 9. He comes into the attack, loads of experience, and has been bowling well this tournament. Slightly short, but the field is there for this sort of bowling. It's set up perfectly. Again, a mid-on, mid-off, cover, point, gully, square leg, and also a fielder at short, fine leg. Just 2 fielders outside, a deep square leg, and there was a deep third which comes inside the circle as mid-on goes to long on. So it might be length bowling again. Yes, it is. Outside off, bowling according to his field. But see, that long on gives the bowler an option to pitch it a bit fuller, to make the batter drive, get underneath it, perhaps play to that fielder and get caught out. As Nazmul Hussain Shanto, slightly disappointed after getting out early today, is in the dugout. Alauddin Babu so far off to a good start. Cuts it, finds the gap. This time it's too short and will get his first boundary there, Sabbir. Very nicely played.
Seemed to be a bit slower there from Alauddin Babu. Still his first over. There was with an offer. Sabbir went for it. Was an off cutter, yes, but the best part was Sabbir waited for that ball and then played that square through point. Alauddin Babu is an experienced campaigner. You've mentioned 4 wickets already in this tournament. He's bowled within the power plays with success as well.
This one again, keeping a bit low, but fast running between the wickets, a direct hit, and he might have been a goner. Very risky single taken there. The idea is I hit a boundary and then the next delivery I must go for a single, but you have to choose these properly. He was nowhere. The throw, unfortunately, not accurate. Cramped for room to really cut this one. Another good delivery there by Alauddin Babu.
Yes, bowling from the 𝗂𝗚 Islami Bank end, Alauddin Babu has seen what 𝗚𝗚 has done, the kind of length that he's wanted to bowl at. Just not very full. Just try to test the variable bounce that the wicket may offer. Ball to Shanto kept a bit low from a similar length. Just trying to test the batter using the same trajectory.
Excellent comeback by the experienced AB. 5 overs done, it's 34 for 1 for Rajshahi.
ঠিক আছে সাইডলাইন থাকো ভাই থাকবে না কুইক করো এই ভাইয়া নিচে তো চলো চলো ভাই
More spin from Arif Ahmed to continue
কামারি ভাই
from the Walton end. Nicely swept all along the carpet. 𝗃𝗃𝗃 not taking any second chances there. Another single added to his score.
Just try to control that sweep. Try to keep it grounded. There is a fielder at mid-wicket though. Habibur Sohan back on strike, has been off strike for quite some time now.
Cuts it, finds the gap. Will be another boundary. Habibur Rahman, what a beauty. Continues to play his shots.
I think he's got an eye for the square of the wicket shots here. Just look at that. There was with an offer, yes, but not a lot of turn. Habibur makes best use of that. He's been finding that gap pretty consistently.
This time it's fuller and dropped by the fielder at mid-on. Now, he wanted to play it further over the top, but will be counting his lucky stars.
Lucky once again for Habibur Sohan. That ball was full. His eyes lit up. Went for that big shot over the onside. If he could have cleared the mid-on fielder, could have been easy, but yes, that was another easy catch.
This time it's hit over the top, and it goes all the way for a maximum of the bat of 𝗃𝗃𝗃. Fantastic shot. 155 sixes in this tournament already, ABP.
And a lot of it coming from Sohan's bat as well, but this time it was 𝗃𝗃𝗃. Goes big, another full delivery, trying to tease him. That's the shot that Sohan wanted to play in the previous ball, and that went the distance. Yes, a big, big six.
Oh, some confusion initially, but then the fielding allows the two batters to take a single. An expensive over so far. 13 runs from the first 5 deliveries.
I'm Islam there. Haven't seen him bowl.
Again, this time it clears the infielder, and Sohan finally plays the shot he wanted to earlier, brings up another boundary for him and the team 50. After 6 overs and the power play done, it's 51 for 1 for Rajshahi. As we see the umpire signaling it's the end of the power play. 6 overs done. Rajshahi off to a good start here. Looks to cut it, but Alauddin Babu pulls it just inside the wide mark. We'll get away with that. A dot ball as we have a slight change in the comm box. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 makes way for Somonnoi Ghosh. A very good morning to you, Somonnoi.
In the air. It falls short. Good morning, Shanur. And good morning, everyone. And just a little recap for all of you that it is the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 24-25 powered by Walton in association with Lily and Ace Properties, where 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 side Rangpur won the toss and decided to have a field first. Goes aerial over deep extra cover, 1 bounce for 4.
This guy is a talent. Habibur Rahman Chauhan showing his full array right now. Just slightly short, given the width, and he made no mistake to dispatch it into the gap and for a boundary. There is a fielder at deep cover, in fact, a bit squarer. He's at deep point, might want to come towards that deep cover region.
Habibur Rahman Chauhan making the most of the opportunities he's got. Ready drop twice. Cut, aerial, straight to the fielder. Alauddin Babu gets the wicket. This time they take the catch. Do Rangpur. Well taken catch by Rizwan. This is the second to fall.
Yeah, he'll be a bit disappointed just after hitting that boundary. Was looking for more. All he needed to do was play it over the top of the point and gully region, and it would have been an easy boundary. Unfortunately for him, went straight to hand. As we can see once again, wide-ish delivery, jagging back in slightly. But that's a top catch. That is a top grab by Rizwan. Fantastic fielding technique there, and Alauddin Babu can celebrate because he knows it's a batter that's in form, the top run getter this tournament. He's gone for 30 from 18. It's 56 for 2.
I feel that the delivery, as you mentioned, was short, coming back in. He tried to hit it with power, more power. He hit it hard, but straight to Rizwan. An interesting fact is that he was down on his knees when he took the catch. Pritom Kumar is the new batter in. Deputy to Nazmul Hussain Shanto with an impressive strike rate of 140. Just goes on to indicate that he too is capable, more than capable, of scoring quick runs. With Chauhan and Shanto back in the dressing room, might have to build the innings a bit. Oh, nice looking on drive. Some footwork from Muqaddal Islam Mugdho. Effortless, as Pritom Kumar is off the mark.
Yeah, they will have to rebuild a bit. Rajshahi, they've been getting good starts in this tournament, and it's the first 10 overs where they've really capitalized thanks to the batting of Chauhan. And now that he's gone slightly early, the middle order will be exposed a bit. They're a bit top heavy as far as their batting order is concerned.
Again, well bowled by Alauddin Babu. Just 7 runs of this over, but a wicket-taking one, 58 for 2. Four bowlers used so far by Akbar Ali. And he's been marshalling his troops well. Now it's going to be Mohammad Enamul Haq. 4 wickets in 4 matches, best of 2 for 10. And that has been the key for the Rangpur side. You mentioned Alauddin Babu's best in this series. 2 for 9 was in this ground. He's been keeping it tight. Good at squeezing the runs out. And what makes it interesting is they're up against a side who at the top, as you mentioned, Shanur, like to score runs freely.
Very interesting action there by Mohammad Enamul. He takes 3 skips before he delivers the ball.
Swept. Nicely put away. Goes all the way for 6 from the bat of Sabbir.
Very strong off his wrists, and in that slog sweep, we've seen Sabbir play that throughout this tournament. And here's another example. Head in the right position, balanced perfectly, finds the gap, and if he can get so much connection, it will go for 6.
It's the balance. The balance seemed to be almost perfect, if not 100%. Just make it look very easy. Going down on one knee, and above all, there is a fielder there, so he took the fielder on.
Shabash, boy.
Similarly, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, deep point, long on, long off. Down the wicket, goes downtown, long on, in contention, is he? Oh, just through. Was a tall fielder in the deep. Was Rizwan again. But this time it's a 6 from the bat of Pritom Kumar.
He came down the track just a bit, got to the pitch of it, and then lofted it over. Just over the fielder's reach. Just. Not perfect connection, but just enough to go all the way for Pritom. That's his first 6.
He is a good fielder and a tall player. Got evidence of that already. In this match, oh! Yeah, it was going down the leg, not the easiest of takes for the wicketkeeper. Wide signaled, but had he taken it, there could have been a stumping opportunity.
Yeah, he moved his front leg aside, tried to come down the track and realized he was going to get stumped. Smart bowling, actually.
That bit short, played in front of square, through the gap. 4 runs.
That is absolute quality there. If you take a look at that shot, not too short, yes, a bit of width given, but to find the gap through the covers, usually you play it squarer of the wicket, but he decided to go a lot straighter. Fantastic, fantastic from Sabbir. This is a very expensive over. 20 of it, 78 for 2 after 8. 𝗵𝗡𝗃 back into the attack from the Al Arafa Islami bank end. And for some runs in his first. Full. Straight back to the fielder. Now what impresses me about Rajshahi's batting is, first and foremost, that they've been given the license, the freedom to play their strokes, and the all-out attack approach at the top. Sabbir too has shown signs. He's capable of making quick runs. He's doing it. Aerial, long on in the deep, will get a single only, and also Pritom Kumar, having lost 2 wickets, they're not going to stand back.
The last shot gives us an indication he wants to bowl full. The long on is close to the boundary. There's a mid-off in place. Now if he can play it over mid-off's head, this sort of a fuller length, then he will get runs.
Down the wicket. That one has wings on it. All the way from the bat of Pritom Kumar.
Just as I was saying, he plays it straight and yes, gets maximum result for it. This time it wasn't as full. It was a half volley length. He made it into it by coming down the track and got maximum connection. Fantastic shot. Pritom, he's batting brilliantly as well.
Putting pressure on the bowling side. Oh! Bit of an inside edge. A fair bit of movement, just enough. Bit of a moral victory for 𝗵𝗡𝗃.
Yeah, perhaps that's the length to be bowling as well, because there is movement off the surface. We've seen it throughout the morning, which is why you had 𝗵𝗡𝗃 getting early movement and the wicket of Nazmul Hossain Shanto.
Yeah, back of a length. Direct hit could be trouble. Not there.
Yeah, they're not sitting back. They're taking their chances. A few run-out opportunities missed, but as far as the batting of Rajshahi is concerned, it is that fearlessness that we're seeing on display. Not much batting left in terms of established batters. Farhad Reza is there, but after that, not much left. But still, you can see them playing their shots.
Full again. One might say that he got away. It was slightly overpitched. 9 done, and Rajshahi are 88 for 2.
There we see the bowling card. 𝗵𝗃, so far the pick of the bowlers. 𝗵𝗡𝗃 a bit expensive. Arif Ahmed bowled the 2, the most expensive bowler. Alauddin Babu, another one who's bowled very well. They've both got 2 overs left, but they need support from the others.
Yes, the Rajshahi batters taking the Rangpur bowlers on. Yet we see a couple of bowlers stand out. The bowling card so far Rajshahi being the only team to post 150 plus totals in all the 3 matches they featured so far in the 𝗿𝗚𝗃𝗚 Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton. See him again. Mohammad Rizwan now. Stropple shot. Fielder gets the catch. Did not middle it. And that's the risk you pose when you continue playing shots.
Now Rizwan, this was his first delivery, and after bowling it, he was clutching his shoulder a bit. Yes, he's taken the wicket. It was a hard length that did the batter in. It came in too fast, got the upper part of the bat, and no mistake made by the fielder. He can celebrate. Mohammad Rizwan, already amongst the wickets earlier in this tournament, was player of the match in one of the games. And that's a big wicket. Pritom Kumar gone for 16 from 7. It's 88 for 3.
Chaudhary Mohammad Rizwan featured in the Under-19 Asia Cup in 2023. The Under-19 Asia Cup winning side. Back after the drinks break. Mohammad Shaheen Al-Asad Alvi and Mohammad Kamruzaman on-field officials. TV umpire Mohammad Murshid Ali Khan. Match referee Mohammad Akhtaruzaman Khan. Reserve umpire Mohammad Nazmul Hassan Sharkar. The officials officiating this match. Oh, this is well bowled. As I mentioned, the opportunity of doing commentary. Get back to that. Bishal Chaudhary is the new batter in last year's Under-19 Asia Cup, which took place in Dubai. Well, all the matches except for the final were played in the ICC Academy grounds. And Mohammad Rizwan was an integral part of that side. Top order batter, bowling capability. Oh, this is good bowling. Continuously poking in that channel, but just want to bring up the point that what excites me is whenever I see a seam bowling all-rounder who can bat, and I want to bring up this topic with you, Shahnur. You being a big fan of South African cricket. We'll talk about the wicket. Yeah, rose up and was the top edge.
Excellent ball there by Rizwan, and he has been one of the best bowlers coming in as the fifth change.
Yeah, but again, it always excites me, and South Africa's side has always produced such bowling, seam bowling all-rounders, and perhaps one of the best in the world in 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝐽𝐽, and there are plenty more we can add.
Sean Pollock, of course, Lance Klusener, and now driven nicely down the ground. Sabbir taking the attack to the bowler, gets a boundary.
Counter-attacking approach from Rajshahi. They don't want to let the bowlers settle. Again, coming down the track, he has tad bit full. Apart from this, he's been bowling back of a length, that hard length. Is the movement from the batter that prompted him to perhaps pitch full. Yorker attempted. Well bowled. Dug out. Also single taken. Good cricket all around. Brings the end to the 10th over of this match. And Rajshahi are 94 for 3. A couple of 30s, one of them still in the middle. And Sabbir Hussain, 34 of 23. But almost all the batters batting at above 100 strike rate. That's what's noticeable in the Rajshahi scorecard. Optimistic and always. It shows me a bright ray of light when you have that optimistic approach. But yes, going back to having seaming all-rounders.
Currently, you've got Marco Jansen in the South Africa setup, who's moving up the test rankings. And Bangladesh are looking for one, like a needle in a haystack.
Yeah, there's always hope that one of these youngsters come through the ranks in years to come.
I've been very impressed by Tofail playing for Sylhet.
From the inside part of the bat. Now, the fact that they're playing so many shots and keep on playing shots is something which will, make Rangpur sniff an opportunity. Whenever you're going for strokes, there's always an element of risk. Quick single, shy of the stumps, bowler behind as well.
And a good display of running between the wickets. Despite not getting any boundaries in this over, it's been a good over so far. But they're rotating the strike wherever possible.
Sweeps in the air, one bounce to the fielder, Robiul, I think, at square leg. But at least what they're making sure, Rajshahi are that they're at least taking the singles. In the air, again, does not carry. So living dangerously as they bring up the 100 after the 11th over, 100 for 3. Rajshahi dugout. Farhad Reza yet to come. Stole the show in one of the matches here against Dhaka Metro. Full toss. Batter might feel that he missed out on this occasion. 𝗵𝗁 Chaudhary, the batter.
Yeah, it's still getting in, trying to get set as the throw came in. The batter made his ground, but it's Sabbir who's the key wicket right now. And you mentioned Farhad Reza. A lot relies on how these two bat if Rajshahi are to get a very big total here.
Well bowled. And just looking at how the field is set and the bowlers are bowling, just makes me wonder that Akbar is happy to concede the singles. Shanur. He doesn't want to give away the boundaries. He knows that they like playing the strokes. They're looking for the boundaries. So he's like, fine, you go ahead, take the singles. But I'm not going to give away any easy boundaries to you. Pulled. Again, did not middle it.
They thought about the second, but yes, no easy boundaries right now with the field spread out. And also a bit of a ploy to get one of the batters out. We saw in the last over against the spinner, 𝗵𝗁 was trying to play over the top and almost got caught out. So yes, thinking captain Akbar Ali, he's got a lot about him as far as captaincy is concerned. A very good head on his shoulders.
Side the off, hit hard. Good recovery in the deep from Robiul. Now, Rizwan bowling has only bowled in one match prior to this and picked up 4 for 17. Ended up becoming the player of the match. This was against Dhaka. Played their next match against Sylhet, which was in this ground yesterday. And as I'm being informed, as I was doing commentary in the other ground by Ahmed bin Parvez, that Akbar Ali preferred the spinners. Maybe there was purchase. It was pitch number 7. This is pitch number 3. This time in front of square. Should get a boundary. No. Which means not of the sweet part of the bat.
Good fielding as well. And another reason Rizwan was, I would say, rested was he got hit in the shoulder in the previous match where he took the 4 wickets. Was good enough to continue. But yeah, the match is coming thick and fast. You want to rotate as you want to keep the players fit.
Yeah, busy are the Rajshahi batters as they make it 7 runs of this Rizwan over, 107 for 3. Shanur, just get a sense that, these are very crucial overs, these middle overs. Yeah, stating the obvious, some might say, but, 1 for 10, Mukhtar Islam Mugdha and Alauddin Babu still have 2 each left. I'm sure they will bowl. Rizwan's bowling well, so seam, pace, medium pace is working so far. Arif Ahmed bowling. There's also Ariful. So Akbar Ali does have options.
He does have options as the batters take another single, finding the gaps, nudging and nurdling it, rather than going for big shots. And it's smart batting right now because, as I mentioned, that Farhad Reza and then not much left for Rajshahi. They're trying to assess conditions accordingly. And well fielded by the bowler Arif Ahmed off his own bowling. It's very important that they keep wickets in hand and try and go big in the end.
Oh, cleaned up. And that's the risk. If you play it, keep on playing it so late. This time, Arif Ahmed has cleaned Vishal Chaudhary up.
Yeah, given his name, we can say that's a big wicket. Clean bowled by Arif. Again, look at the trajectory. Bounce and also the flight. Both of them misread by Vishal. It wasn't a delivery you play off the back foot like that. Maybe coming forward would have helped. 10 from 13 for Vishal, 109 for 4.
Yeah, here's the delivery again. Also makes me wonder. He just gripped for a little bit. Some extra bounce, even though there was flight. Delivery again. Off the mark is 𝗂𝗚-𝗂𝗽𝗃. No, I was just thinking that Akbar Ali is letting it be. 𝗂𝗚-𝗂𝗽𝗃 Shakil. He's better in. Letting it be, not trying anything different. He's just preferred patience. Oh, well bowled, well bowled. Bit of a turn, bit of a yes and no. Throw in. The batter's in. The batter is in, and that will end the 13th. Nelson's on the board for Rajshahi for 4 wickets. Here's the last delivery of the previous over. Throw was in. Bit of a yes and no in the middle. But yeah, the batter's safe. And it's time for a change in the commentary box as Ahmed bin Parvez, ABP, has replaced Shahnur Rabbani. Just want to go back to that topic which I just brought up in the previous over with Shahnur. He's letting it be, sticking to his plan is Akbar, playing with patience. Just gives me a feeling that he has in mind that there's still Farhad Reza in the dugout. Now he brings Alauddin Babu to squeeze it a bit because he does bowl that hard length.
Just before the over started though, saw the numbers 13 and 111. I'm not a superstitious person, but having these numbers right as I come in, not sure what's in for the rest of the day, but yes, change of ends for Alauddin Babu. He's been very effective as a bowler, doesn't bowl full at all. So far, just trying to hit the hard length. He's enjoying his cricket. You can just see from the celebration that he got after his first wicket. Had an opportunity to talk to him. Looks like he's enjoying his game at this age, still motivated.
He well pointed out. A bright smile on his face at the opportunity to interview him, and seemed pretty humble also. But just referring to the numbers you mentioned, it's 113 on the board, 13.2 overs. 13 can be lucky for some.
It was for me for sure. My birthday is
For sure.
on the 13th. I have a few other 13 references. I'll bring it up maybe.
So I think we match on that.
I had no idea about that.
So we happen to be born on the 13th, both of us,
Yeah, yep, yep.
and we just happened to find that out on air.
I guess so. I don't want to ask about the month right now. He's played that nicely. The fielder's there, won't get it. For Ghulam, his first boundary was too short from Alauddin Babu.
But credit to the batter. Have a look at the shot, you know, bit of a trigger movement. He waited for it and had a go at it. Full follow through. It was in the air. So it was more of throwing the kitchen sink at it from Ghulam Kibriya. Down the wicket. Goes aerial again. Deep backward point. Runs. As there was more elevation than momentum.
There is this big gap between backward point and mid-off, down at the boundaries. Ghulam has been targeting those, brave enough to step out. We've talked about the intent shown by the Rajshahi batters overall as a batting unit, which is why, even if you start well or if you end well, you end up with a decent score at least. That's what they've been doing in the previous matches. The results haven't gone their way so far. If they follow this process, success might follow them later on in the business end.
Surely a side that almost all the oppositions will respect and will be wary of. And their approach deserves a lot of credit for that. Pretty well bowled. Decent over from Alauddin Babu. Slightly expensive. 120 for 4.
Bowling. Right arm over.
Going at almost 9 runs and over. And that makes Akbar Ali bring back Mukhidul Islam Mugdho. Now he's looking for the wickets. Now he wants to impose the speed breakers. As he brought back Alauddin Babu in the previous over. Mugdho now from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end. Starts off with a Yorker outside the off.
We've seen Arif Ahmed bowling from this end. That was an important over. If you look at that Yorker, very, very well bowled from Mugdho. Finds his target more often than not in the death overs. Equally adept bowling at the death. Out of the 7 wickets, he got 4 during the power plays and 3 during the death overs.
Yeah, so, you know, extras. Having a look at the field, it's pretty obvious that wide outside the off is going to be the ploy from Mukhidul Mugdho, because they have a deep cover. Deep cover. There's a short extra cover inside the circle. Long off, long on. Deep mid wicket. Third and fine leg on the edge of the circle. Yeah. Wayward again. And there's also deep backward point. And what these two wides, what this does is sort of puts an extra element of pressure on the bowler's head.
It does, and this is his 5th wide of this bowling inning so far. Did not find his rhythm during the power plays. Got the big wicket though of Nazmul Hossain Shanto, but has done much better in the previous matches in terms of discipline. Looking for a change of field. Mid-off coming back to position and the backward square going.
I think he's just going to go back to his strength of bowling, the hard length. No, he goes for the Yorker. Brought the fielder up. Sabbir Hossain goes downtown for 4.
Very good strike from Sabbir. He's been striking it so well. Most impressive of the batters. Races on to 48. That was full, sort of a double bluff there from 𝗂𝗚. Played it over the bowler's head. I think even if long off was there, wouldn't have reached onto that. Was struck so well.
See, even if you're going for the bluff, I would have preferred him to go for that wide outside the off stump line, even though he's bowling full. Now, long off comes back. Looking for the single, dug that Yorker out. But this positive approach, what it enables Rajshahi to do is dictate terms.
Yes, they can now look on to a score of above 170, reach maybe 180, which they did in the previous game. Fortunately lost that, but still have the batting firepower, and they're flexible with their batting order as well. Farhad Reza still kept for the latter overs.
Sabir Hussain moves on to 49, taking nothing away from him. 49 of 37. And, he's stood out in the middle order, coming into bat at number 3. Still carrying on, taking the responsibility.
Yeah, even opened the innings for Rajshahi in the first 2 matches where Nazmul Hossain Shanto wasn't available. A very, very good cricketer to have. He bowls medium pace, bowls almost every match. I've seen him grow as a cricketer in the last 3-4 years in domestic cricket at least. Played for Durdanto Dhaka in the BPL as well. Got a team this time around.
Cracking stroke. This time from Ghulam Kibriya Sarkar. Nicely put away through deep extra cover. Second boundary of this over.
I think the change not working well for Akbar Ali, bringing in 𝗂𝗚 from the Al Arafa Bank end, where Arif Ahmed got a wicket in the previous over, bowling from this end. That was short, waiting to be hit. Not a lot of pace behind it. So 𝗂𝗚 is under a bit of pressure here. An expensive over. Mid-off in place. There's still acres of space in the cover region.
Oh, that is superbly timed. Raced off the bat and bit clumsy in the deep. Allows a boundary. Third one in this over. I think it was Tanveer in the deep. And this Mukhidul Islam 𝗂𝗚 over turning out to be an expensive one. Both the batters enjoying in the middle. 135 for 4. Tanveer Haider was there in the deep.
Was a very, very nice shot there on the up. Played it late. A classical shot from Ghulam. Seems to be in good touch as well. This partnership really helping the team out. And then this rotation of strike to go with it. It's been a very useful partnership.
That brings up the 50 for Sabir Hussain. 50 of 38. 4 boundaries, 2 sixes. And he's batting at a strike rate of 131. What stands out here is the 22 singles. Managing the tough period out. That is very, very important. Applause from the dugout. Ghulam Kibriya Sarkar in front of square again. Fielder in time. Now, Akbar Ali has quite a few options. We haven't seen the likes of Naeem Islam, who's on screen, who can bowl. Tanveer Haider, we haven't seen him bowl. This makes me, might be a niggle or 2 for the experienced campaigners, but what's missing for me, skied that. Fielder coming in. 2 fielders converging. Falls safe. But in the middle overs, what's missing for me is the intensity from Rangpur.
A bit defensive in their approach. But also, you'll have to give credit to the Rajshahi batters, really putting pressure on the fielders. They're running hard. They found the gaps wherever needed, punished each and every bad ball that came their way. That was another important area that they've worked on. Having batters like Ghulam coming in the middle order, bit of an unknown quantity, but strikes the ball well. Pritom Kumar as well got some runs. So the batters currently not having a lot of problems scoring those quick runs. Some mini impact innings from each of those players contributing to this total so far. Looks pretty strong. The current run rate pretty close to 8.97. They are in a strong position, but at the pitch report I said it could be a big batting track here.
In the air, not in control on that occasion. But the field is spread out because of the shots they've played. Now, Akbar Ali at the toss mentioned that he wants to restrict the opposition to maybe something around 140. Shanto said, yeah, we'll understand when we get into the middle, but at least 160. And I think they're on course for more than 160. And credit to Sabir Hussain for that, and even Ghulam Kibriya. This doesn't help, but what helps is when your partner also is scoring boundaries.
Yes, they've really done well. Sabir, 51 of 39, came in with a lot of intensity straight away. Went for the short square, the wicket, very good on his sweep as well. Through the covers, down the ground, you name it. He's actually played shots all around the park.
Yeah, this has been a surface where, initially with the new ball, the first half, one might say, length deliveries, seam bowling was clicking, was working. What worked in Sabir's favor is that he is good square of the wicket. And even when he played along the V, he used his feet, he came down the wicket. And saw the tough period out through the singles. Down the leg, wayward, and this is definitely not helping Akbar Ali, who's shuffling his bowlers.
Yeah, an off day I would say for the faster bowlers of Rangpur. They've been such a disciplined side. None of the opponents could score more than 132 against them. Today, they seem to have a lot of unforced errors in them, giving out a lot of extras through wides. We've seen 𝗏𝗃 do that, and now Rizwan not finding his radar.
Down the wicket. And they're coming back for the second. This is very good running. Every delivery. I don't actually remember the last delivery that was the dot ball. End of the 16th, 144 for 4. The power play, the score was 51 for 1 for Rajshahi. The middle overs, they accelerated. 84 for 3. Yes, even though they lost 3 wickets, they are on course. Well, there's the opportunity for that. Full toss, put away. Brilliant from Sabir Hussain. 4 runs.
That's not where you would want to bowl. Robiul comes back again from the Al Arafa Bank, Islami Bank end, and that was a full toss waiting to be hit. Nicely timed it over covers. Big gap over there. Pretty close to a certain board that we'll be talking about maybe. Yes. Hit the fridge, win a prize courtesy of Walton Smart Fridge. We haven't seen any shot go there yet though.
Hit back past the bowler. The first delivery, it was a free gift, a full toss, and you can't really, with all due respect, you can't really set a field for a bad delivery. You have to be fortunate. So, again, I'll bring back the topic of intensity. Is there, sometimes being calm and patient helps, but just made me wonder, if there's lack of intensity, sometimes you can be pushed around. Now,
I think in the past 3 overs, all the overs consisted of wide deliveries, 12 of them altogether till now.
Yes, and this has probably been the biggest test for the Rangpur faster bowlers. And once they've been put under pressure, they haven't responded very well so far. So it's going to be a learning experience for 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 as well as a captain.
Oh, this is well timed. Race to the fielder, straight to the fielder, but through that wide, 150 is up for Rajshahi in the 17th over, and they do believe in this way of playing, do Rajshahi, positive cricket. And speaking of positivity, ABP mentioned nobody is yet to hit and win the freeze. I don't mind like going nearby and just batting behind and having a hit and having a go at it.
Yeah, I've seen the closest was, I think, one of the left-handed batters. It was easier for them. It was batting from the Walton end. It's easy if you hit through the mid-wicket region or to the cow corner region. That's where the board is placed. For a right-handed batter, you'll have to put in an exquisite cover drive over the top to hit that directly.
Speaking of, Walton hit the fridge, right? So, you know, how about, you know, we strike a deal. You be the bowler, we stand close, I be the batter, and I get to hit the fridge. And the bargain for you would be that I'll allow you to keep your foot in that Walton fridge of mine.
Not a bad deal, but I'd rather want to be the batter.
Moved across. Oh, that is creative. That is brave from Sabbir. Nicely guided through deep fine for 4. Ends the 17th, 155 for 4.
Okay, I think that's the first time Sabbir brought out that scoop or that shot that he wants to find to go past the fine leg fielder. Full length delivery not working for Robiul. Another expensive one. Crowd coming in, encouraging to see. It's a Sunday morning, not as foggy, the sun beating down, a little bit of breeze going around. So yes, enjoying their winter. Current partnership, exceptional. 46 of 26, Ghulam 20, Sabbir on 21 in this partnership. The contribution, it's been a brilliant batting performance overall through all the phases of this game, starting from the power plays, positive intent showing throughout the batting innings. So 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 still trusting his faster bowlers.
Oh, in the air, and that goes all the way for a maximum.
What a hit, what a shot there from Ghulam. Really winding up now. Rizwan going for the delivery that's full, but just how he picked that up. He picked that length so early. Ideally not in the best position to hit that, but wow, what a swivel. Goes the distance.
Did not look entirely comfortable. Seemed as if he was hurried on. But it was a pickup shot, nonetheless. Oh, cracker! Launched off the runway. Back-to-back maximums from Ghulam Kibriya Sarkar.
Mohammad Rizwan under the pump. Ghulam Kibriya races off to 32. What an impressive knock from him so far. Yes, waited on. Did not show his intent right away. And Rizwan, that length ball doesn't work for him on this occasion. Perfectly on the hitting arc. Look at that power generated. Fantastic from Ghulam. He's on a roll. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 runs up to talk to his bowler now as the two batters. More than a 50-run partnership here, back-to-back sixes. Now would be a big test for this youngster.
Again, makes me bring back that lack of intensity. Down the wicket, down. Fielder underneath. Does he take it? No, it crosses over. It is 3 sixes, a hat-trick of sixes by 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Are we in for something special here? We've seen 5 sixes in a row from Zishan Alam in the tournament opener. It's 3 out of 3 here for 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃. It's gonna go for it, I guess. This is the time. They've set the platform. Now they're gonna go for the big finish. Just over the top of the fielder there. Just teases him for the catch and then disappoints him.
Oh, underneath. Skyscraper. Fielder coming in. Takes the catch. Yeah. Naim Islam takes the catch. And it's a nice little cameo. A very instrumental one from 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃. He goes for 38 of 15.
It's a good comeback from Rizwan. That delivery again. Tried to bowl full, enticing the batter to go over the top. Doesn't hit anywhere near the middle of the bat, and Naim running in took a nice little catch and then immediately telling his teammates to focus. 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃 did his bit. 38 from 15. It's 173 for 5.
Eventful, very eventful. Was being greedy. Was 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. You lured him. You asked him to go for the fourth. He did. Of the bottom part of the bat. Mohammad Rizwan has got his second wicket. Brings in Farhad Reza. Strike rate of 170 in this series. Oh, well bowled, well bowled. Given! The finger has been raised. Now we had a hat-trick of sixes, the first 3. Now 2 wickets on the trot by Chaudhry Mohammad Rizwan.
Shows how lion-hearted this youngster is, just 19 years old. Fresh off his under-19 exploits. Goes for the ball that goes full and straight. Almost immediately, the umpire raises his finger. One of the easier decisions that you'll make. Look at the celebration as well. Not very content yet, Mohammad Rizwan. He has to finish. A first ball duck today for Farhad Reza. 173 for 6. Rajshahi.
Nihatul Zaman is the new batter in. Chaudhry Mohammad Rizwan on a hat-trick. Last delivery of his spell. Oh, well bowled, well bowled. At least it was on the target from Chaudhry Mohammad Rizwan. Yes, a bit expensive, but he made a good comeback. 3 for 41 of his 4, 174 for 6 are Rajshahi.
Thank you. Asho. That's a leg. Center. দুই থেকে তিনে আসছে নাইম 2 থেকে 3-এ আসছে
Alauddin Babu in to bowl the last over of his spell. This is the 19th. As what Nihad does is rightly gives the strike back to Sabbir.
So Babu has been in good form. Obviously, he's been given 1 over. We haven't seen Ariful bowl. He's usually the death over specialist for Rangpur. Has bowled just 1 or 2 overs, all within the death over. So he has that option as well, but he's trusting on Babu on this occasion.
Straight to the fielder. Precious dot ball. Precious dot ball. You mentioned Ariful. Something is gonna go to him anymore today, and it's a possibility that Mugdha comes in to bowl the last over. Now deep mid wicket, long on, long off in place. Deep backward point and deep cover also. Full. Fielder set for that.
Fielder covering a good angle there. Pretty much deep extra cover, but could be called a very wide long off as well. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 trying to set his angles right. Third and fine still up within the circle. Alauddin Babu taking his time. Nihad on strike.
Pace not offered. Variation there from Alauddin Babu. They'll manage a couple. Still pretty good. The first 4 deliveries from Alauddin Babu in the penultimate over.
He's done well there. Nihad-uz-Zaman showed his intentions pretty early. I'd give you that. But after that, he just saw. If you look at the LBW decision, Farhad Reza, pretty adjacent, absolutely plumb in front. It's just a polite inquiry, smiling. He knows he's missed out today.
Moves across and late cut straight to Mugdha. Alauddin Babu gets another one. This is very good bowling.
Tad bit lucky, I would say there. Nihad tried his best to evade that fielder at third, but straight onto his hand. It was very well timed, by the way. Just look at that. Alauddin Babu short of length again. The shot was on. The take was safe enough from Mugdha. Focus on the ball. Nihad-uz-Zaman tried to find the boundaries there, disappointed with himself. Such a fine line between scoring that boundary and getting your wicket off. So he goes back disappointed, 404. It's 178 for 7.
Taijul Islam is the new batter in. This will be the first time he'll be featuring in this Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 24-25, powered by Walton. Back of a length, skied it, backward square leg, in place. Gets another one, does Alauddin Babu. 3rd wicket for him in this match.
Wickets falling in heaps right now. It's 178 for 8 from 19, but Taijul's stay is just over. Came in for just 1 ball. Went for that pull shot. Unfortunately, couldn't time it well, but Alauddin Babu once again, slower bouncer. Taijul going for it a tad bit early. Hit the bottom part of the bat. In the end, a smart catch from the fielder. Very, very smart catch there. Alauddin Babu ends a beautiful spell. Taijul goes away. Not from 1. 178 for 8.
Three for 25, 10 crucial dot balls, and the only bowler so far in this match with an economy well below 7. Stands apart yet again, Alauddin Babu. Not the first time in this tournament. Shafiqul Islam is the new batter in. Well, this could be a team hat-trick. Full, side the off, starts off with again a very important dot ball.
Very important in context. You got it head on. 𝗂𝗫𝗄𝗪𝗀 has been trusted with the responsibility of the final over here by Captain 𝗂𝗃𝗧, bowling again this time from the Walton end. So just 5 balls remain. At some point looked like they'd go close to 200, but from here on, score of 180 won't be that bad. 𝗃𝗃𝗃 is on strike, 62 of 47.
Will only get a single. Then coming back for the second. Throw not up to the mark. Pressure imposed on the fielder. And he couldn't deliver.
Fielder seemed a bit confused as to which end he would want to throw. That was full again. Couple from this ball means 𝗃𝗃𝗃 is back on strike, and they've done well here. They've done well to get the stable batter back on strike. 4 balls to go.
Full toss. In the gap. Well done in the deep. With the fielder at long on. But the batters will again come back for 2.
So 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 is absolutely focusing on bowling Yorkers. This time a low full toss. Went for that cow corner gap. Good fielding in partnership. 𝗃𝗃𝗃 once again making that big sprint around 20 meters from the long on. 𝗃𝗃𝗃 has really played a good knock here for Rajshahi.
Wide Yorker. That's put away. Put away nicely by Sabbir Hussain. Gets another boundary.
Very, very important for him to stay on strike. 50 balls, 70 runs. That was just a tad bit outside off. Got his room. There were 2 fielders, not pretty far away from each other. Still finds the gap. Just has been that kind of a day for Sabbir. Whatever he hits gold.
Straight. Fielder coming in. That take it. Oh, put down. Wasn't the easiest of the chances. I think it was Ariful at long on.
Was a chance, no doubt, but a difficult one. Ariful had to sprint forward. Not well timed there by Sabbir. Tried to get that elevation, went flat towards long on. Yes, he was falling. Just couldn't keep it within his grasp. So, good finish so far. 10 runs off the over, and the final ball of the Rajshahi batting innings.
Yeah, deep cover, deep backward point in place. Long on, long off as well. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, oh, well bowled. Right in the block hole, and well dug out by Sabbir Hussain also. As they finish off with a single. Good over from batter's perspective. 20 done, and Rajshahi are 189 for 8. Think, well, way more than they mentioned, or the skipper mentioned during the toss. Appreciation shown by the opposition, the fielding side, to Sabbir Hussain. Has paid a superb knock. Sabbir, 70 of just 50 deliveries at a strike rate of 140.
He's done his job there, Sabbir Hussain. The Rajshahi division batting scorecard looks healthy. Top of the order, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 Sohan again amongst the runs, 30 from him. Sabbir Hussain not out on 73, the standout knock. Contributions from Pritom, Bishal, Chaudhary, but later on Ghulam Shakil. Power pack 38 of 15 and 12 extras. The 12 wides from the from the Rangpur bowlers, beg your pardon, gives Rajshahi a formidable total of 189 for 8 from their 20.
Yeah, the numbers are heavy as far as the bowling card is concerned. 1 for 36. 𝗂𝗫𝗃𝗃𝗃 started off well, but then later became expensive. Rabiul Haq on the expensive end. Arif Ahmed was decent, 1 for 35. Alauddin Babu stands aside, stands apart. 3 for 25, and the most economical of the rest, Mohammad Rizwan, even though a bit expensive, did take 3 important wickets. Going over to Shanu Rabbani for the interview.
Well, I've got the top scorer in the first inning, Sabbir Hussain, with me. Sabbir, ফার্স্ট অফ অল বলতেই হয় যে যেভাবে আপনি স্টার্ট করেছেন সেভাবেই কন্টিনিউ করতে পেরেছেন পুরো ইনিংসেও টার্গেট 190 সেট করতে পেরেছেন। হাউ হ্যাপি আর ইউ?
হ্যাঁ আমি খুব হ্যাপি কারণ আমি প্রথম থেকেই চাচ্ছিলাম যে একটা বড় ইনিংস খেলার আমি চাচ্ছিলাম যে আস্তে আস্তে ইনিংসটা কত বড় করা যায় রানটা কত দূরে নিয়ে যাওয়া যায়
পিচ এবং কন্ডিশনস দেখে কি মনে হয়, ইজ দিস আ গুড এনাফ টোটাল?
হ্যাঁ খুব ভালো আমরা টার্গেট দিছি এখন যদি আমরা ভালো বোলিং করতে পারি ইনশাআল্লাহ আমরা জিততে পারবো
Well, all the best for the second innings and best of luck.
থ্যাংক ইউ
So Sabbir Hossain, fresh off that brilliant show of batting, as the innings summary, match number 13 of the NCL T20 Rajshahi division. From their 20 overs, 189 for 8. Top scorer Sabbir, 73 not out. Ghulam, 38. Habibur, 20. 3 wickets each for Alauddin and Mohammad Rizwan.
Yeah, they managed to take 54 the last 5 overs. Again, they started off rocking the stage, but then few chances put down by Rangpur as Nazmul Sen Shanto. It was hurried on. The delivery kept low from Mughidul Islam Mugdho. Was the first one to depart was Shanto, but then Habibur Rahman Sohan carried on. This was the second opportunity dropped off Habibur Rahman Sohan, and he made them pay like he always does with the attacking strokes, the approach. Pritom Kumar too came in. This was the catch that was taken off Habibur Rahman Sohan. Alauddin Babu struck. Good catch by Rizwan, and Pritom Kumar came in with the dancing shoes on. Came down the wicket on a few occasions, attacked the bowlers along the V, and then a catch was given. And since that, they did not make any mistake. Arif with the wicket, the left-arm spinner. But then Habibur Rahman turned on the show. Beg your pardon. It is Sabbir Hossain who turned on the show. Beautiful shots. He paced it nicely for his half century. Whenever there was a delivery to put away, he made no mistake. At times he was cheeky and creative. But then Ghulam Kibriya also gave him good company and also enjoyed the party in the middle.
Very good knock overall, but Farhad Reza missed out. Was a full and straight ball from Mohammad Rizwan, who ended up with 3 wickets. Niyadur Zaman getting out as well. So clatter of wickets in the end of the innings. Taijul Islam trying his hand, also gone for a duck, but the last over produced quite a few good runs and an unbeaten knock from Sabbir as well.
Yeah, it's a very challenging total put up on the board by Rajshahi. Rangpur, they need 190 runs if they want to keep up their winning form. We'll come back with the run chase very soon. Stay tuned.
We're back here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium where Rangpur is taking on Rajshahi in match 13 of the 𝗂𝗚 Islamic Bank NCL T20 2024-25 powered by Walton. Formidable total set up by Rajshahi as we look at the report card here. 189 for 8 from 20 overs. Sabbir top scoring with 73. Not out. Ghulam on 38. Alauddin Babu and Mohammad Rizwan picking up 3 wickets each. Rangpur, they'll need 190 runs from 20 overs. It's a big target, the biggest that they have to chase. Rangpur skipper mentioned about Rangpur being a comfortable chasing side. He wanted to restrict the opponent to 140. They'll have to score 40 more runs from there or 50 more runs from there onwards. Ahmed bin Parvez and Shahnoor Rabbani accompanying you here at the comm box as we see spin from one end. So there is a change in strategy from Rajshahi. They want to get their second win in 4 games, winning their first, losing the next 2. Did pretty well overall. Results not on their side. Taijul coming in for the first time in the NCL T20 version. It's been an important part of the Bangladesh national team during the test series against West Indies where they got that historic win in the second test. Now he's back here to support his team. Rajshahi, start of proceedings. We're all good to go for the start of the run chase from Rangpur. Straight away on the mark, a metronomic bowler, Taijul. Welcome, Shahnoor.
A very good afternoon to you, ABP, and a very good afternoon to everyone that's watching us on T Sports. Should be in for an exciting run chase here.
Mohammad Rizwan, top of the order. Got 3 wickets with the ball in hand today as well. A very useful all-rounder. Goes straight, high, and handsome. Goes all the way for a 6, Rizwan.
Taijul, generally a very metronomic bowler, this time pitching it a bit too full, and the batter making him pay. There's not much time to really get set when you're chasing 190, and that's exactly what Rizwan did, getting to the pitch and muscling it over long on.
Positive start to the innings as Taijul comes back with his trademark armor delivery.
Yeah, faster, flatter one, trying to keep the runs in check. 6 runs and over won't be an issue for the bowling team.
Some change in the field. Square leg comes in. Wider of the crease, Taijul this time hits the pads. Yes, no call.
And you can see as they're chasing over 9 and over, they're thinking of getting that single right after hitting the boundary. They're looking to rotate the strike, and it's not on this occasion.
Taijul is experienced enough to come back from predicaments. It'll be interesting to see how he uses the new ball. Again, wide of the crease, again hit straight down the ground. Long off is there, but has no chance. A signal for the 6. 2 sixes in this match in the first over for Mohammad Rizwan.
This time using his feet to perfection to get to the pitch. As we can see, Taijul again bowling it a bit too full, but that's a glorious looking shot, finding the gap. Deserved that 6. 12 runs coming off the first over, a good one.
Taijul giving him a stare down, more in disappointment. Long off still there. This time adjusts his line pretty well, Rizwan. It's about the exuberance of these youngsters. End of the first over, we'll get back to that. 12 for no loss. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃 has been amongst the runs. 68 from his previous 3 matches. Strike rate, don't get other ideas from there because the run chase that the Rangpur did in the previous 2 games, they weren't chasing big totals. Played the sensible knocks at the top of the order, was mostly the anchor. Probably will do the same role here with Rizwan, starting off really well with a couple of sixes. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃 straight away goes for the appeal. Got 2 wickets from his 3 previous matches. Tends to be a tad bit expensive, especially at the death.
But he's got all the tools to be successful. You look at that delivery, pace and bounce, both beating the batter, and there's movement off the surface. He gets it to swing both ways. Generally, it's in swinging for the right-handed batter, an outswinger for the left-handed.
Some movement from Tanvir as he cracks that. It's a test for the outfield and a test for the fielder. Will be touch and go. Relay fielding effort there. Ball comes back to the keeper, but will pose a question to the umpires. Obviously, we'll go back to the TV umpire just to check if it was a boundary or not. Mention about Shofikul swinging the ball in. This time it was way outside off, allowing Tanvir to take that shot on.
Yeah, third umpire will need to check. That looks very close. That looks touch and go, because Vishal putting in the dive. Yes, he gets rid of the ball, but I have a feeling his other hand is touching when he's trying to release the ball. Or the umpire is happy with this call, it seems. Yes, so he saved a couple of runs there, Vishal.
This time down the leg, the first extras of the innings. We've seen 12 wides being bowled by the Rangpur bowlers when they came in, struggling to control the swing initially.
Yeah, it's a theme throughout both innings. And in fact, for all the fast bowlers, they are getting prodigious movement, and sometimes it can become difficult.
Again down the leg. Deja vu for Shofikul, not a good one. Tanvir just having a look at the corner of his eyes, looking at that short fine leg fielder. It's not a very good line. It's a dangerous line to bowl for the bowler.
Yeah, at the same time, if he can nick it onto the keeper, that won't be so bad either. But yes, given the field setup, it is a dangerous line overall.
Another appeal. This time stronger from the bowler and the keeper as well. The umpire still unmoved. Tanvir had made the slow starts even in the previous deliveries.
Yeah, that probably did him because of the movement, but there was a bit of height, or else the umpire's finger would have gone up. He didn't appeal immediately. It wasn't a natural thing for Shofikul. He ran in and sort of showed a bit of disappointment, and then he appealed once he saw the wicketkeeper and the other fielders appealing beside him.
Steps out, misses it altogether, or has he? That was a narrow play and miss from Tanvir.
Living dangerously, to say the least. And again, it's movement off the pitch. Very fast delivery, beaten for pace and movement. If you can pitch it just a bit fuller and on middle and off and get it to jag back like this, the batter might see the stumps go cartwheeling.
Steps out once again, predictable, but this time just past the keeper for a boundary. Tanvir gets his first.
so unlucky, desperately unlucky for Shofikull. He's been bowling very nicely in the last few deliveries, but can't escape the wrath of the dreaded boundary. That too coming off an outside edge. Perhaps a first slip there would have caught it easily. And the captain, Najmul Hossain Shanto, needs to think if the bowler deserves a slip.
I think he does. He's getting some movement, getting the batters in two minds. Not very convincing so far from Tanvir. Again onto the stumps, another appeal. Single will be taken nonetheless. A throw at the non-strikers end. Everything's happening. An overthrow. Bonus runs there for Rangpur. Shofikull would be disappointed. In the end, it's an expensive over. It's a leg by, followed by that overthrow, so 5 runs to be added to the total. Not a good start from Shofikull once again. Unfortunate with that overthrow. At the end of 2, it's 25 for no loss, Rangpur.
Yeah, the bowler trying very hard for that wicket, and the batter would have made his ground in any case, so that's 4 extra runs just added to the total. Yes, you are defending a big score, but at the same time, you have to bowl and field well. He's done the bowling part well, but the fielding part on this occasion, not so good. And we see change of pace with spin coming in, 𝗵𝗂𝗀. The matches are coming thick and fast. 𝗵𝗂𝗀 had to bowl just yesterday afternoon, I should say. 4 matches, 3 wickets, best of 2 for 33.
So it's still spin. Taijul replaced by 𝗵𝗂𝗀, another slow left arm spinner. It's pretty reliable. Floats it straight away, gives it some flight and air. Brave from the bowler.
As there isn't much turn, perhaps bowling it as fast and as flat as possible is the way to go on this surface. You want to be bowling defensive. It's the pacers that are getting whatever movement off the surface right now.
This time goes across the line. There is a fielder in the deep. Will be a challenge for him. Just a single from Rizwan.
Yeah, they didn't even think of running the second. I think it could have been on, but yeah, very good fielding effort there. Target of 190. They were off to a good start, 27 without loss after 2.2 overs.
I think that was struck so well. Just after the single taken, they saw the throw coming back. Rizwan's hitting it well. 13 of 7 already. Got a flying start. Again, stump to stump bowling from 𝗵𝗂𝗀. Single taken there. Quick one, direct hit. Batters should be in. Just a polite inquiry from the fielders, but the umpire won't take any sort of risk. Going straight to the TV umpire just to check. Direct hit is always interesting.
Yeah, I think it might be touch and go, but yes, he's just made his ground. Direct hits, you never know actually. So yes, third umpire just will signal not out. On the giant screen, Mohammad Rizwan and Tanvir, their opening partnership stays intact. 𝗵𝗂𝗀 so far, a decent over. Just the 3 runs from the first 3 deliveries.
Mid-off is up. Challenge thrown towards Rizwan, asking him to go over the top. Steps out. Try to make some room to play through the offside.
Very good bowling. Yes, like you mentioned, trying to entice the batter to go over the top, but then he bowls a length delivery, cramps the batter for room, saw him coming down, and didn't allow him to score.
Again going straight, but 𝗵𝗂𝗀 has been so accurate.
After the 3 singles, 2 dot balls, still, you have to say that Rajshahi, they'll need to do more. They'll want a few wickets in the power play overs. Tries to slog sweep. will come off the pads. Another quick single taken. This time the backing up is good. After 3 overs, it's 29 without loss for Rangpur.
Positive start from Rangpur in this run chase. 29 for no loss of 3. Shafiqul will continue from the Walton end. 𝗂𝗍𝗪𝗓 bowled a very good over, going back towards the boundary for fielding responsibilities. Rizwan on strike. Steps out this time, inside edge was it? Very, very good keeping as well. That was low. Did really well to stop. Then keep Rizwan on.
Brilliant wicket keeping by Pritom. Yes, took the inside edge, then clipped the pad, but Pritom needed to be very alert. Could have been wrong-footed. The ball was coming in low. The dive was there. Shafiqul bowling well.
This time a short one. The umpire will signal one short ball. So he's mixing it up, Shafiqul, bowling full and then going short as well.
Yeah, but if I'm Shafiqul, I'm thinking of pitching it where the ball gets movement off the pitch. In the previous over, we saw a few deliveries jagging back in to the right-handed batter. So you want to be making sure you bowl middle and off on a length.
Short again, pulled away, not well timed, but they'll try to look for a couple, which they will get in the end quite comfortably.
You bowled the bouncer in the previous delivery. You don't need to become predictable and bowl that again. Just because the previous delivery didn't go for runs. You're seeing you're getting movement off the surface. You've got enough pace. Just keep things simple. Sometimes simplicity is beauty.
Yes, but that also shows Rizwan isn't going to shy off from hitting those pull shots, bringing them out whenever needed. This time goes for that pickup. No one in the vicinity. Ball lands out of the park.
Just the sound it made off the bat, immediately you knew it was going. It was very full and just muscled with power from wrists. Rizwan showing his array. That's another maximum to his tally. Shafiqul will need to think about what he wants to bowl next. 3 sixes for Rizwan so far. 2 in the first over and now 1 here.
Best part about it is got those 2 sixes off the spinner. And just look at that, just a short arm jab. Very, very strong wrists there, Rizwan. Fantastic batting. You mentioned about these under-19 players coming up. Very big platform for all these players as well. Jishan Alam started off really well, the only century so far in this tournament. Ariful amongst the runs as well, the under-19 former captain, 94 in one of those innings. Azizul Hakim Tamim has been consistent with his batting, and the best part is all of these batters bat with a very high strike rate. Exactly what's required for a T20 game. Slower. Sensible from Rizwan as well. Who's been your pick for the tournament so far amongst the batters? That we'll have to talk about maybe in the next over. After 4, it's 38 for no loss. 𝗬𝗪𝗎𝗻, a good first over, just 3 runs of it. He's back. Rizwan will be on strike. He's hit Tajul for a couple of sixes. Shorter. Quick single taken mid-off, will be challenged, misfielding from him.
As you mentioned about Rizwan and the under-19 setup, most of these players batting fearlessly. Yes, it's the exuberance of youth. As we see, again, how the running between the wickets has been so far. Not bad.
That's fine. Give them a single here. Tanvir playing clever as well, just giving the strike back to Rizwan. These youngsters we've been talking about batting at very high strike rates. The X factors for each of these 8 divisional teams, I guess, are the younger ones who's lit up the tournament with some explosive knocks. Good to see. Again with the arm coming in, 𝗬𝗪𝗎𝗻 using all his experience.
And when you talk about experience, it's nice to see the likes of Alauddin Babu doing well. You've had Farhad Reza batting well in one game, bowling well in a few. Fazle Rabbi, he's also been amongst the runs. Tamim Iqbal, you mentioned, yes, him too.
Makes room, wants to go over the top through the covers. There is that big gap we've been talking about.
Look at that. Not trying to really spin it too much, and that's the way to bowl in this pitch. Just try and bowl it as fast and as flat as possible. Cramp the batter for room.
Dead ball.
False start there for Nihad. Tries to bowl his overs pretty quickly. Just a short few steps and he's on to it. Tanvir batting at a less than 100 strike rate. Goes big. Swings the air only.
Brilliant bowling. Now, he's bowled a couple of faster ones. This one, it was a bit slower and very unlucky that it missed the off stump, or else Tanvir was a goner. This partnership has been riding its luck so far.
Goes for the sweep once again. Did he have anything part of his bat? Gets the boundary. The umpire signals boundary. That's Tanvir who gets that. So a good end to the over for Rangpur. After 5, it's 45 for no loss.
Now take a look at that. I'd say smart batting by Tanvir. He was seeing that Nihad is trying to cramp him from room, so he stood his ground, waited for the ball to go fine, and then played that sweep shot. Yes, a bit of premeditation, but that's because he was reading what the bowler is trying to do and then outsmarted him. So full credit to Tanvir on this occasion.
So the Rajshahi skipper still going with pace from the Walton end. It's going to be change of bowler though. Asaduzzaman Payal, his first outing in this NCL as well. One of the 2 changes that Rajshahi made in their starting 11 today. It's good to see what he brings to the table. Get a first look at him as Mohammad Rizwan takes strike. Yorker, first up. Very nice from him. Well dug out as well.
Yeah, the power play overs. This is the final one now. Both the batters will keep that in mind. However they bat during the power play will set the innings up. That's an excellent Yorker. Aiming at the toes. You call those a toe crusher. And yes, it was a bit full perhaps to be a perfect toe crusher, but Well done by Rizwan to get his bat in there and also eke out a single.
Swings the air once again, Tanvir. It's a bit of surprise that a bowler starts with a Yorker within the power plays, so it's got this surprise element in. It's a thinking bowler, it seems.
The last delivery looked quite fast as well, just to the naked eye. It felt like the batter was completely beaten for pace there. Tanvir struggled a bit, 13 off 13. It's been Rizwan who's been the aggressor in this 46-run partnership.
Deja vu there. Play and a miss once again. There is a fielder in the slip cordon for Asaduzaman Payal. Fine leg still up in the circle. There's a deep square leg. Mid off, mid on as well. On board. Has been a very good over so far from him. Swing and a miss, a hat trick of that.
Yeah, and good to see in every single delivery what he's trying to do is improve his line. That means he's trying to get closer to the stumps in every single delivery. And Tanvir, who likes playing things close to his body, is not appreciating this line one bit. 3 misses in a row. Let's see what the 4th delivery brings.
He's trying to hit it too hard, Tanvir. Guess needs to try to time those. Shorter, pulled away. The timing was right, and the connection brings him a boundary.
Experience right there, AVP, because he waited and waited for the bowler to make a mistake, for the bowler to try something different, and he did. That's the 300th boundary in the tournament. See, it was short, there to be hit, no protection there at deep mid-wicket. Yes, there is a fielder at mid-on and at mid-wicket, but it went between them, and it raced away like a tracer bullet. That's a 50 for opening partnership, a 50-run opening partnership here for Rangpur.
Final ball of the power plays. Swacked away through the covers to get a single. So after 6, it's 51 for no loss for Rangpur. I guess an identical score to the power play score of Rajshahi as well.
Yes, the power play comparison, exactly identical, 51 for both teams. 4 bowlers have been used, Taijul, Shafiqul, and now we're seeing 𝗵𝗺-Reza coming into the attack, the 5th bowler. As the power play overs are done, the umpire signals it, and with that, we have a slight change in commentary as well, as Shamunnoy Ghosh joins us once again. Shamunnoy, this match is going quite brilliantly. 4 games, 4 wickets, 1 3-wicket haul for 𝗵𝗺-Reza, one of the experienced players who has been doing well in this Al Arafah Islamic Bank NCL T20 2024-25, powered by Walton.
It's in the air, it's in the air. Oh, dropped! Spilled in the deep. Should have been taken. Tanvir Haider survives, and 𝗵𝗺-Reza almost took a wicket the very first delivery.
I was just talking about him and his bowling and how effective he's been in this tournament. And yes, experience versus experience right there. Tanvir, he went into the shot too early, lost his shape. The ball was aimed for the leg side, but it went to the offside boundary at long, in fact, at the deep point.
Yeah, you know, it's been a mixed bag
when it comes to 𝗃𝗵𝗽𝗍. A few deliveries, he couldn't middle, but then again, a few shots looked magnificent of the bat, just race away, the timing so good. Full was in the slot. On drive was on, 𝗍𝗫 at long on. Now, pretty even Stevens, as the ABP also mentioned, both the teams on the same score at the end of the power play. Yes, Rajshahi had lost a wicket. They haven't. Rangpur, but they haven't also chased or even put up this big a total. At least not till now. Oh, gone! Kept low. Premeditated. He's looking to create room for himself and just seemed a little bit too casual. The Chaudhry Mohammad Rizwan. 𝗵𝗺 𝗴𝗲 this time gets a wicket.
Experience gets the better of youth on this occasion. Seeing what the batter wanted to do, 𝗵𝗺 𝗴𝗲 cramped him for more room. As you can see, Rizwan made his intentions clear by opening up his offside, showing all three stumps. And it was a simple case of you miss, I hit. 𝗵𝗺 𝗴𝗲 with his first wicket. Rizwan gone for 25 of 20. It's 54 for 1.
Abdullah Al Mamun is the new batter in. Yeah.
That's a leg.
Can score quick runs. That's what the strike rate indicates of 155. Team wouldn't mind. But they need the partnership to also carry on. Score as much runs as possible in the middle overs also, because that's where Rajshahi picked up. They accelerated. Yes, they lost 3 wickets in the middle overs, but they also scored quite a bit. Oh, was looking to get off the mark. Not allowed by Habibur Rahman standing at point.
Very intelligent bowling by 𝗵𝗺 𝗴𝗲, using a short run up, and despite the ball being back of a length, it's keeping low, as we see on this occasion as well.
Off the pads. Good stop by Pritom Kumar behind the stumps. Diving and sliding to his right. See, that ends the 7th. It's 54 for 1. It is still an uphill task, might say, for Rangpur. Pretty much gettable though, with 9 wickets in hand. And, well, doesn't need me to say this, that if by any chance they do get anywhere near that, well, we've got a thriller. Promises to be one. 𝗃𝗵𝗽𝗍 still there, close to run a ball. 𝗍𝗫 reintroduced, now from the Walton end. Starts off with the arm delivery.
A very good bowling change, I have to say, by Captain Najmul Hossain Shanto, seeing the new batter in, bringing back the experienced Taijul Islam, looking for more wickets, looking for more control, trying to bring the run rate down as well.
The ploy is to use the experience and down on one knee. Oh, that's put away. It's launched, deployed for a 6.
Wow, Abdullah Al Mamun. That is his third delivery. And that is one heck of a way to get off the mark. There we see just shuffling across a bit, making room on the leg side, and then depositing it out of the ground.
Importantly, he played along with the turn. There is a deep backward square leg for that. Moves across yet again. It's straighter, it's quicker from 𝗍𝗫. This will be a contest.
Yeah, 𝗍𝗫 seeing what he did in the previous delivery, changed it up, made it faster, made him miss.
Now flight, top edge, taken, soft dismissal, and 𝗍𝗫 has the last laugh in terms of this contest against Abdullah Al Mamun as he departs.
6-dot wicket. Very eventful over so far, and yes, 𝗍𝗫 setting him up almost. Abdullah Al Mamun couldn't resist the temptation to play that shot once again, but it was too wide to really go for that slog sweep, ending up getting a top edge and a simple catch for the fielder inside the circle. Yep, diving forward, making no mistake. All smiles for 𝗍𝗫. He knows he's done the job with the ball in this over. Abdullah Al Mamun gone for 6 from 5. Fall of wicket 61 for 2.
The captain walks into the middle. Akbar Ali. He has promoted himself to number 4. He want to play a long one, but this is good variety. The previous delivery was quicker, flatter. This one, a bit of loop in it, luring the batter. It was, as you mentioned, Shanur, it was too wide of the off stump to try and drag it and play it backward a square. Offside was an option, straight would have been an option. Trying to enforce that. Now they're on their toes, and this is where I feel the difference in the middle overs, and he has a big role in that. He's keeping his team on their toes, the fielders on their toes. Akbar Ali, straight, full, 6 off the mark in style.
Another batter getting off the mark with a 6, just like Abdullah Al Mamun did earlier in this over. The final ball just played through the line. It was too full and got punished. An expensive over in the end for Taijul Islam, going for 2 6s despite taking the wicket. It's 67 for 2 after 8.
Yeah. So what the Rajshahi captain, Nazmul Shanto. Oh, straight. Mid-off was inside the circle. Tanvir Haider with the charge, counter-attacking. And 4.
Tanvir Haider bringing up the tournament's 301st boundary. He's rode his luck, played and missed plenty, but then when he's hit it, it's usually gone the distance. And here is another example of that, coming down the pitch. And despite the lack of pace, getting the boundary, clearing the infield, smart batting.
Goes down the wicket again. Fielder was in place, but he took a few steps forward, perhaps misjudged it. And that went all the way. It is the maximum. He isn't happy.
You can't call that a drop, but yes, 𝗃𝗃𝗽𝗃 has already been dropped once. And Sabbir, the fielder, somehow has managed to do himself a disservice. Oh, his leg got twisted. Yes, as we can see here, his left leg near the ankle, in fact. There was a bit of a twist there when he tried to go back. And he's still down. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious for his sake and for his team's, because it's gone for a 6 as well. And as I was mentioning, he needs to be smart now.
Drives it. Cracking stroke. Racing off the bat. It is a lightning fast outfield here at the Sylhet International. Boundary again.
Farhad Reza being taken to the cleaners by another experienced hand. 𝗃𝗃𝗽𝗃 moves on to 36. And yes, this time there was room on offer to just stand your ground and play through the offside. Excellent batting by him, manipulating the bowling and the field.
Down the leg. Oh, 𝗃𝗃𝗽𝗃 almost got another one. Shafiqul at short fine stopped it. Might feel that he missed out. But what I wanted to mention initially in this over, Shanur, is that Shanto deploying experience from both the ends. But again, this counter-attack from 𝗃𝗃𝗽𝗃 is a statement trying to put the pressure back on the bowling side.
Yeah, again, very smart batting there. He is putting pressure on the bowling side, and Captain Akbar Ali, on the other hand, getting off the mark with a 6. He's another cool-headed customer when it comes to batting, especially under pressure situations.
Change of pace from Farhad Reza. Yeah, good over. Good one for Rangpur. It's 84 for 2 after 9.
A rather relaxed looking dugout here, and why wouldn't they be? They're right in the chase. 6 sixes, 5 fours, and they've batted so far very nicely. 3 batters getting off the mark with 6s, as Ahmed bin Parvez informs us.
You see him again. Change of attack from the Walton end, as Taijul has been replaced yet one more time by Payal, Asaduzzahman Payal, who's one of the 2 changes into the Rajshahi side. But that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Yeah, this is how it happened. Now he came down the wicket, and that's where I think. Yeah, that's where Sabbir thought, some fielders like to charge in. So he was charging in as 𝗃𝗃𝗽𝗃 came down the wicket, but he ended up flicking it. And then it came his way, was way above his reach.
And Sabbir got all those runs when batting, played an incredible innings. And he's also a bowling option there. So this could be a big worry here as far as Rajshahi are concerned.
Yeah, by the looks of it, that should confirm it is the left ankle. As you mentioned, while going back, obviously, Farhad Reza wasn't happy. Oh, back of hand slower. Inside edge. Past both the fielders. And runs away for a boundary.
Not the first time this has happened. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Plenty of edges going his way for fours. And this is another occasion where it goes in his direction. Luck is on his side. Perhaps the luck is also on Rangpur's side, who have so far stayed unbeaten, winning all 3 games.
Yeah, you do need a bit of luck. Some of the Rajshahi batters also did have it. Outside the off. Nicely cut away. Goes away. Runs away. 4 runs.
The sound it made off the bat was gorgeous. All it needed to do was find the gap, which it did. There was a fielder, a diving effort in despair. As we see, I believe it was Taijul. And yes, required runs are now down to double figures. 96 required. Required run rate is also under 10. So this is good stuff from the Rangpur batters, Tanvir and Akbar.
A wristy shot, the last one. He's got strong wrists, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Back of hand slower again. Well bowled. Was perhaps a bit too close to cut, but whenever he's timing the ball, you know, it's something worth watching.
Yeah, and as we see, Sabbir's unfortunate moment there. Not only was it going for 6, not only was that a missed chance, but he's done himself something. He's done himself a mischief on his left ankle. Receiving treatment here, the ice.
Yeah, was close again. Similar delivery, he cut away for a forward this time. Just inside edging it. 10 overs done with. And Rangpur a 94 for 2.
Well, as we look at the scorecard here, all the batters getting starts. Rizwan, Tanvir not out, 47 of 31. Rizwan batted well for his 25. Akbar Ali's there. Robiul, Enamul, Mugdha, Arif Ahmed. Yes, some batting still left. We know Ariful Haq. And we're gonna take a short break as drinks are being taken, after which we'll be right back.
Yeah, just back after a brief drinks break.
The players hydrated themselves. We also took a break and, well, again, it's even Stevens at the end of 10 overs between Rajshahi and Rangpur, as both the teams, in terms of runs, were 94 each. Now, they were the same at the end of the power play. Rajshahi had lost one more wicket, remains the same. Rajshahi were 94 for 3, Rangpur are 94 for 2. So, again, this could go any way. Last 5 overs, Rajshahi managed 54 for the loss of 4 wickets. What's good for Rangpur is they have 8 wickets in hand, and someone like an 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 would, the team would want him to stay for as long as possible, perhaps see it out almost till the end. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 going great guns at a good rate, and if he's going at this rate, they'll come in faster. Now this time, he slashes it like a samurai. Backward of point, boundary.
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 realizing it's a bit short and making no hesitation in cutting it away. He knew that there's no field around the boundary behind the square, and that's where he gets 4 runs to begin this over by Nihaduzzaman.
Yeah, better. Slightly over pitching, better length from Nihaduzzaman. Now this hasn't been a wicket where you see the front foot cover drives. It's more of a cut play square of the wicket. If you're going again along the V, you come down the wicket, go to the pitch of the ball.
Again, we see an example of that. Just played nicely on the offside as the team 100 comes up. And yes, 100 of 63 deliveries. They're not really looking to drive. And the bowling has also not been of a drivable length.
Now, right as you say it, there's one. Oh. Now, did Taijul get anything on it? Will be 1 bounce for 4 as it's just close to us. We can confirm. Just formalities that the TV umpire, Morshid Ali Khan, has a look at it.
Yeah, Taijul almost got a hand to it. Almost, I think fingertips. The ball was always winning the race on that occasion. Yes, 4 signaled by the umpire. Nihaduzzaman's most expensive over so far in this innings.
Short to Akbar early on in the over was cut. Now he goes over pitches. Kind of overcompensating. He goes straight for the drive on cue. Shahnur. Better length. Oh, plays it late. Pierce the gap. Should run away for another boundary. It is the 3rd boundary in this over. Turning out to be a good one for Rangpur.
The pick of the 3 boundaries by Akbar. Because this wasn't that short, it was close to his body, but he manufactured the room and played it late, waited and waited, found the gap to perfection. Fantastic batting by the captain.
It wasn't a bad delivery. But that length, it just makes me wonder, you know, if the fielders are in there for the catch, if there's any. This time he pulls it. Fielder there, does well in the deep. Throw in as well. Again, a good one for Rangpur. 109 for 2.
ভাই 2টো ওভার ভালো কর ভাই।
Required run rate now 9. They're chasing 190.
Hit the fridge, win a prize. Walton Smart Fridge. Not bad at all. In fact, a pretty good one. Now Shanur struck a deal with our fellow commentator 𝗂𝗵𝗵𝗂𝗏. You know that I get to keep the fridge, and he sends the food over, and his food can remain in the fridge. Starts off with a slower side edge. Now, just have the same offer for you. Your food too can be in the fridge. The only thing would be that, oh, he wants to bat. So we have to bowl to him. We can be pretty close to the fridge and make sure we hit it.
But here's what I'm wondering. Can I go and, can I just hit that sign? And can I get a prize for it?
You can't be that lazy, Shanur. You got to work a bit for it. At least I wanted to play and hit the ball there. We can be close. Oh, helped it on its way. Smart batting, timing the ball brilliantly. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 brings up his half century. Well made 52 of just 33, and right when the team needs it, the hug from the captain tells it all.
Yeah, 50 runs from 33 deliveries. Look at that. He's hit 8 boundaries and 1 6, and that's another one of those. He's really showing his full array of shots.
Running the first one hard. They're thinking of the second. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 does want it. Coming back at the keeper's end. Throw is also in. Good cricket, good cricket. They've raised the bar. Have the Rangpur batters in the middle. They'll have a check though. The on-field umpires refereeing it upstairs to Murshid Ali Khan.
And while we wait for that decision, let's have a look. That's a good throw. That is a good throw. Aimed very close to the stumps. But then, yes, the not out sign will be displayed just in a bit. As Tanvir Haider does some gardening of the pitch, looking to get rid of any divots that might be in there and turn it into a more batting friendly surface.
Oh, this was close. Played it very late, opening the face of the bat. Taijul does well on the edge of the boundary. Tanvir Haider is playing nicely. He's picked the pace up. Just been informed that it scored more than 40 of the last 90-20 odd deliveries.
And just sitting down a bit, maybe getting a little tired. The sun is beating down at this time. It's 12:17 local time, so yeah, he just needs a quick breather. And speaking of fridge and food and keeping it in, I have one question for you. Who's paying for the food?
I think you didn't hear the question first time around. It's ABP's food, which is going to remain in the fridge. The fridge is going to be with me. So the offer is same to you. The only bargain he had is that he gets to bat. So I'll bowl, he gets to hit. Now you being lazy, you don't even want to bat. So that's fine. We'll make you a dummy fielder. Yeah, bring in all your food, keep it in the Walton fridge, and the fridge is going to be with me. And it's winter either way. So if you guys don't want it for now, I'll keep it. Yeah.
No, I want it.
Huh?
No, I want it. I want it.
You're too lazy. You're out. You're out of the equation. You're too lazy. You want to hit the fridge with your hand. That doesn't look well. And yeah, does happen. And just reminds you that they're all human. Yes, these are sportsmen, players who put their body on the line, play the game professionally. Of course, certain amount of passion in there. It's all glitter and glam from the outside, but plenty of hard work and commitment from the inside, which Shanur doesn't even want to put a bit for the fridge.
And not not really interested in that. Yes, I'm always looking for shortcuts, that is true. And yeah, I was just thinking, since that's the tagline, just hit and you get a prize. I wanted to try my luck. Sometimes you never know. Sometimes you can find luck going your way, as Tanvir has done in this innings. Plenty of inside edges, going past the stumps for boundaries. Something I want to mention about Tanvir and all the players that are playing is that with the games coming thick and fast, playing back-to-back days, it does take a toll on your body, and this is going to be a real tester for every player's fitness. And with the BPL coming up as well, they don't get much time to rest after this tournament. There's only about a week's rest that they can get. So yeah, it's good to see that he's back up and ready to bat again. Good for Tanvir.
Just in response, Shanur, you know, that puts emphasis on the backroom staff, the physios, the trainers, the coaches, and how well these players are managed or need to be managed, because there's a lot of cricket going on around the world as well. So you want to make your mark at the global stage. That needs to be done. This is Tanvir Haidar's half century, a few strokes behind the stumps, a few in front, charging the bowler on quite a few occasions. The flicks look good, but the cover drives and the cuts have been quite magnificent. Yes, some inside edges as well, but whenever he's used the pace, drives, and opening the face of the bat square of the wicket, he's looked really good. 8 boundaries, 1-6. Change of pace. Oh, 𝗖𝗍𝗪 with the throw in, quick one in. Akbar Ali was thinking of a single and could have been trouble for him. Ends the 12th. It's 119 for 2.
Bowling change, left and round. Shanto, 1 minute behind. Shanto, 1 minute behind.
𝗖𝗍𝗪 back, and he bowled the first over from this end. Went for some. It was a change of ends for him to the Walton end. Now he's back at the Al Arafa end. Now pulled. Was in the air for a bit. Tanvir would say it's a calculative shot. Yeah, so speaking of the backroom staff, the management, the physios, the trainers, and if you have that in practice, as far as the domestic scene is concerned, that kind of sets the stage for you. Was in the slot, sweep, mid-wicket, jumps, oh, spilled over. Will be a 6. 𝗖𝗍𝗪, that look says it all, isn't happy, but Akbar does get a maximum.
Wow, this could be a big moment in this match. Dropped on 23 as he moves on to 29 because of that 6. A big moment. Yes, the effort was there, but he couldn't keep it inside the ropes.
Comes down the wicket. That fielder, ooh, few drops. Thankfully, Akbar did not connect too well. Otherwise, would have carried. But Shanur, you just thinking of playing free stag with that Walton fridge, I think more known as 𝗃𝗺𝗏 in Bengali.
As a quick single is taken, yeah, why not? Because, you know, they call it a fridge. We sometimes colloquially call it a freezer. So yeah, horses for courses sometimes. And yeah, there is the opportunity. Oh, he wanted to keep it inside, but yeah, 𝗖𝗍𝗪, you can see how disappointed he is.
He's connected this one. That
is launched off the runway by 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃. It is a 6.
No chance for the fielder there. Two fielders stationed at the deep mid wicket, deep square leg. There's a long on. None of them had a chance. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 really moving gears now, shifting into the next one as they start to take ascendancy in this match. Just 56 runs required now. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 moves on to 36 from 14. And 3 sixes in his innings so far.
Goes again. That one has wings on it. Oh, wow. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 has turned things on. He is enjoying it. Ends the 13th, 140 for 2.
Make that 4 sixes in this innings. Captain leading from the front, and the required rate comes down to just 7.14. 50 required now of the last 7 overs.
He's down on one knee. Taken off. Took off, flew off of the bat. This is very, very positive batting from 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃. Races on to 42 of 15. Shafiqul into the attack. Round the wicket to Tanvir. Starts off with a slower. And slow and steady sometimes do win the race. Even though it wasn't a race, there's a change in the com box. Welcome back, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Thank you. I've been really enjoying the Rangpur run chase so far. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 42 of 15. No shortage of entertainment. The 6 count still is pretty high in this match overall. Very good branding of the tournament. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 always had that potential of hitting it big. Being a crisis man, being a leader. We'll come back to that. Shafiqul to continue another slower delivery. Another attempted hit at the non-striker's end. Speaking of 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, I've seen him bat at the nets and he can hit them big. So far, just hasn't fully shown his potential to the world, but this is an opportunity nonetheless.
I think he's worked hard on that. I think the past few years, I think he's worked on it. He's taken his time, and I, as a fan, or even as a cricket lover, don't mind that. You take your time, you come in, you perform. You played a completely different role in the 2020 Under-19 World Cup final, where there was patience, grit and determination required, holding one end together, keeping the belief that they can. This partnership now turning out to be a great one.
80 of 35. Slower one, but this time has he picked it? He's picked it well. Goes all the way once again from 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃's bat.
Well, flight 13.4 has departed. Captain number 84, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, has flown it off. In charge. Big booming drive on display, full follow through.
Bowler's under pressure, comes back with a short delivery here, Shafiqul. Desperate move from the bowler.
You do need to try and do something. A bit of a roll of the fingers as well. Short delivery. I think take it pace off. It's a good thing to have as an option in your variety. Well bowled, could come back. Still could go either way. 43 required of 37.
Smashed again, backward of point, finds the gap. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, masterful from him. A boundary to finish off the overs. The 150 comes up for Rangpur, as well as the 50 for 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃. Raises his bat 52 of 19. Fantastic from Akbar. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 moves away, cuts that, finds the gap, straight down the ground, through the offside, through square, just name it. He's been smashing the ball all around. Shafiqul helpless at this point. That was the shot played of the previous over, the last ball of it. So the momentum a lot on Rangpur's side right now. 𝗂𝗪𝗓𝗀 𝗵𝗘 starts off with a slower. That's been hammered for another 6, this time from Tanvir Haidar.
They are enjoying it in the middle. They are really putting on the show. Tanvir Haidar and Akbar Ali, back of a hand, slower delivery, and he made no mistake. Easy pickings, again full follow through.
Excellent stuff from the two batters. Another square cut, well timed, nicely fielded again. Desperation. Shafiqul with the fielding effort will get a couple of runs nonetheless.
This is good batting. And yet one more time, they've gone straight and then they pull back. The bowlers pull the length back a bit. They cut it. So makes it difficult for the opposition skipper to place the field. Just 31 required of 34 now. Required run rate below 6. Heavily tilting in Rangpur's favour now.
Short, too short. The umpires have decided it is a wide, going over the head, overcompensating for that full delivery in the previous ball. Asaduzzahman Payal, just his first game in this tournament, so he's been given a baptism by fire by these two batters.
Yeah, surely. You know, and as they say, winning is a habit. Something surely positive and clicking in the dressing room for Rangpur.
Length delivery, timed it well. Such a beautiful partnership that has been, and most importantly, within the middle overs, where usually teams struggle to score those runs. They've scored over 100 between the phase from 7 till now.
He's played a splendid innings from Akbar Ali, the captain of Rangpur. A few drives, a few cuts, pretty much all around the wicket, both the on and offside, played to the merit of the delivery, using the pace of the bowler at times, giving the charge to the bowler.
Again makes room for himself, clears his front leg. Just a single.
Akbar Ali again rising to the occasion. I think he's just growing up to be a character, or should I say grown up to be a character who who enjoys such challenges. The key feature being he remains calm and composed, raises the bat and looking for acknowledgement from the dugout.
Attempted Yorker, turned out to be a full toss, well timed again by the batter. Good fielding effort, going for the second, safely in.
Just 26 now required of 31. 164 for 2 with one more delivery to go in the 15th. Akbar Ali on 53 of 20. Tanvir Haidar 71 of 44. This partnership is now worth more than 100. 103 of 43 deliveries. This partnership, match-winning one, definitely seems like for Rangpur.
Ends the over well with a wicket. Tanvir nicks it. that bounced, tad bit more than expected, made some room, in the end, has to depart.
Just spoke of the partnership, and it's just turning out to be sort of a curse. Bent a bit of bounce, skid on, extra bounce off the surface for 𝗂𝗎𝗪𝗀𝗋, standing his ground and had a go at it, only to edge it. Look at where the wicket-keeper Pritom Kumar carries it. It's close to his shoulders, but superb innings from Tanvir Haider Khan. 71 of 45 and a strike rate of 157. 164 for 3 are Rangpur.
The new batter in is Ariful, another experienced campaigner, to accompany 𝗂𝗪𝗧 as they want to move towards the finishing line. 26 needed of 30. The winning streak might continue for Rangpur if they get to the target. Seems likely at the moment. Rajshahi will have to do something immediately. 𝗂𝗪𝗧 straight away. Some width offered.
Yeah. Well, now Ariful Haq is the new batter in. Unbeaten 45 is best. Yeah, should not be trouble for Rangpur, even though they've lost a wicket. Required run rate way below 6 now. But if you're a Rajshahi fan, you want a wicket or two more. And just, squeeze the runs out if possible through the wickets and make it difficult for Rajshahi. Beg your pardon. Make it difficult for Rangpur.
Rangpur's finding it easy now. Just one fielder within the circle on the leg side. Picking up the singles, experience from Ariful. Just putting the strike back to 𝗂𝗪𝗧, who's been striking it so magnificently. 54 of 22. 𝗂𝗪𝗧 hasn't got a wicket but has bowled pretty well. Flighted that. 𝗂𝗪𝗧 doesn't take the bait. Going for the second. Could be trouble. Good effort from Nihad. Athletic from him, but batters might be safe.
Yeah, not the best of throws in. Wasn't close to the stumps. Have a look at it. Played off the back foot. The first run, they had a look and they realized they can't come back for the second. If this was a good throw in, well, I think the batter could have been in trouble.
Wider of the crease. Still trying to flight that. Tempt the batters. Another single taken. It's been safe house for Rangpur so far. Just 21 needed of 25. Ariful now back on strike. Fielders around the boundary for him. Sticking to the singles. Single to end the over. 𝗂𝗪𝗧 spell as well. 4 overs for 31. After 16, it's 170 for 3. Rangpur's batting card. Very impressive. Top of the order. 50-run partnership between Rizwan and Tanvir. Tanvir carried on. 45 balls for his 71. 𝗂𝗪𝗧 still not out. The captain himself. 57 of 54 of 24. 9 extras. 170 for 3 after 16. critical over of the match. Square cut. Times it very well. Ariful amongst the boundaries as well. Yet another boundary. Getting closer now, Rangpur. That was wide outside the off stump. Easy pickings for the batter in the end. Desperate dive from the fielder at point. Things slipping out of hand for Rajshahi at the moment. Nothing seems to be stopping these batters in the middle. It's been a belter of a batting wicket. Change of pace from Asaduzzaman Payal as we see a change of voices in the commentary box as well. Welcome, Shanur.
Welcome back to the comm box. Yes, that I am. But I keep on wondering, what were you thinking when you made that deal with Shamunnoy? With the fridge and the food? I want to know what you were having.
We'll get back to that. Short. Not short enough. Yeah, I like to play the game, so I'd rather get the opportunity to bat, hit the board, have that pride in me that I did it, and then my food can go anywhere.
But it just says hit the board. Doesn't say you have to hit the board with a ball or a bat. But in any case, yes, all jokes aside, it is a fantastic little game introduced by Walton here.
This time, mistimes it. No man's land. Going for the second, putting pressure on the fielder. Successfully does that. Akbar has been so good. He's been so good with his captaincy, following it up with this knock.
I think it's been the best knock in this match among all the players. Look at his strike rate. And also, had he gotten in and gotten out, the way Tanvir was batting, yes, he rode his luck, he scored the runs, but he needed a lot of luck going his way. I think Akbar really took the charge and shifted momentum properly.
Again short, pulled, timing not there. We'll still think of the second. Taijul, the good throwback. Spoken of how good this innings was from Akbar Ali. Just the strike rate itself is so good. And he's promoted himself at number 4. Not shy of taking the responsibility in such a huge run chase.
See, that would have been 2 had his partner been someone other than Ariful. Ariful took the single and then really didn't think of the second. He's on strike now on 7 of 5. Oh, almost hit the off stump, almost took the inside edge of the bat onto the keeper. In the end, it's a dot ball. After 17, it's 178 for 3. Rangpur need 12.
Bowling card for Rajshahi division, 6 bowlers bowling. Pretty expensive figures. Farhad Reza 10 per over, Ghulam Shakil 10 per over, Tajul Islam 15 per over, Shafiqul Islam close to 10, so have not been very economical throughout. And that 103 run partnership between Tanvir and Akbar Ali taking things away. So the requirement for Rangpur, 12 of 18. A pretty simple equation for them as Tajul Islam brings his experience back from the Walton end. Nazmul Hossain Shanto, the skipper of Rajshahi, relying on this veteran to create some magic here. They will need nothing less of a magical spell here to get back in the game. Pulled away. Nothing much to speak regarding turn. We've seen the spinners bowl well, but as you mentioned, Shanur, before, the spinners don't bowl flat and quick here. You might get beaten. You might get a lot of runs being conceded off your bowling.
I think what set the two teams apart is the fielding. Again, coming down the wicket, using the feet, Ariful. 𝗫𝗠𝗀 bowling from the Walton end on this occasion. They haven't allowed 𝗫𝗠𝗀 to settle. I think that's been a big blow for Rajshahi and a big win for Rangpur in that regard.
Steps out once again, goes aerial. Is there an opportunity? Falls onto no man's land once again. Akbar seems to find those gaps.
Finding those gaps, he is. And he moves on to 62 from 28. 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗧 has been so impressive in this match so far. Really leading from the front with the bat, that's for sure.
Straight hit for 6. Ariful says, yes sir, I'm here as well, I'm going to contribute. He's done that with a massive one. 𝗫𝗫𝗀 once again, the 6 count gets growing against his bowling. Again, flighted it up. What a strike from Ariful. Late movement forward. Again steps out, this time short. Good adjustment from the bowler. Now they're getting very close, just 2 needed of 13.
1 hit away. Akbar on strike, set up perfectly to finish things off. 𝗫𝗫𝗀 going for a plenty, over 50, 56 right now. Final delivery. Yes, it's slog swept over the field. And 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗧 finishes things off in style with a maximum. Rangpur cantering home to victory in the end, set a target of 190, winning by 7 wickets.
2 teams, contrasting emotions here, but handshakes all around. That big smile for 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗧. Ariful did his job as well. Rangpur winning the match by 7 wickets. Keep their winning streak on, 4 out of 4. Fantastic from Akbar, leading from the front. What a knock. Tanvir Haider deserves a lot of applause as well in that run chase. The toss he mentioned, Rangpur is a chasing side. He prides himself on that, and he has shown why.
Yeah, led very well by 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗧. They're turning into a massive force in this tournament. 4 wins out of 4 because of this man's leadership, and now today he's led with the bat as well. Here we have a look. That was the final nail in the coffin. As far as Rajshahi are concerned, Rangpur winning it in grand style. Full in the slot for Akbar, and he made no mistake, carting it all the way down mid-wicket for a maximum. And applause from both sides, both the dugouts. As far as Bangladesh cricket is concerned, everybody wants to see the under-19 World Cup winning captain 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗧 doing well. Here we have a look at the full batting scorecard. At first, Rangpur batted, scored, and there you see Rizwan, Tanvir 71, let's not forget, was equally important, as was 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗧's 68 from 29. There was contribution from Ariful, 15 of 9. Abdullah came in and went, the only batter really to not get a big score.
Rajshahi bowlers, a sorry tale for them today. An off day in the field. Farhad Reza, Ghulam Shakil, Nihatul Zaman did pretty well. 𝗫𝗫𝗀𝗀 was the most expensive. 62 conceded of his 4 overs. A day to forget for the veteran left-arm spinner. Rajshahi, after posting a massive total, still not enough for them. They concede their 3rd defeat of this NCL T20. Looking at the highlights, it has been power-packed highlight package for sure. Going straight down the ground, Rizwan made a very good start. Some edges to go with it. That pickup shot, one of the shots of the day. Tanvir riding his luck. Then getting the middle of the bat almost consistently. That was a drop off Tanvir. And that was how Rizwan was dismissed. Farhad Reza bringing some joy to the Rajshahi camp. A pull shot, a sweep, top edge there from Abdullah. Got him his wicket. 𝗍𝗫𝗪's only success in this match. And then straight down the ground comes Tanvir Haider during the middle overs. Did very well to pick up the run rate. And then we also see some edges going through in favor of the batters. A lot of runs being scored square of the wicket.
Yeah, and then along with Tanvir, you had 𝗂𝗃𝗧 joining. That was Tanvir's 50. Played it with a really nice shot. And 𝗂𝗃𝗧, he made up his mind to attack 𝗍𝗫𝗪 in that one over, hitting for quite a few sixes. And then the partnership kept on growing as 𝗂𝗃𝗧 reached his 50 of just 19 deliveries before Tanvir was eventually dismissed. But it was too little too late as Ariful joined in on the party, hit a few big ones before 𝗂𝗃𝗧 finished it off in style.
The match summary: Rajshahi division put into bat first, posted a decent total, more than decent total, 189 for 8. Sabir top scoring with 73 not out. Ghulam and Habibur with some useful contributions, 3 wickets each for Alauddin and Mohammad Rizwan. Rangpur in the end chasing it down with 12 balls and 7 wickets in hand. Straight away going for the flash interview with 𝗂𝗧 Ghosh.
I've got Tanvir Haider with me, 71 of 45. Tanvir, chasing 190 plus.
Yeah.
What was the message in the dressing room initially? What was the talk?
There was nothing actually. They just told us to bat on, just hit the boundaries, and making the singles. That's all. There's nothing on the dressing room actually.
And you always believed that you guys can get it.
Yeah, always. In our Rangpur dressing room, there's always positive vibe around us. So we go through and bat all, ball all. That's all.
Yeah, because you've won all the matches. There might be something special or a magical element within the dressing room as of now.
Yeah, we just chill out there, there is good vibes there, and the 𝗂𝗃𝗧 is really good captain. There's a senior player too, so there's a good teammate around actually.
How much did you enjoy batting today?
Pretty good actually. The wicket is too good, so bat on. So I just try to bat on.
Fantastic innings.
Thank you so
innings.
much.
Tanvir Haider, back to the commentary box.
Well, that was Tanvir Haider. The innings summary for Rangpur's run chase. Tanvir Haider top scored with 71, but the impact of 𝗂𝗃𝗧 68 not out from 29 really took the game away from Rajshahi. The bowlers, they've got success in terms of wickets, 3 of them picking 1 each, but pretty expensive.
Here are the fixtures for the day. We're done with 1. We're done with 2, in fact. Dhaka Metro also won by 19 runs in the other ground. Chattogram and Borishal coming your way in a bit. And Sylhet will take on Khulna at the Sylhet Outer Stadium. So these are the matches remaining in the Al Arafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 2024-25, powered by Walton. So this is what's coming up next. Chattogram, they will take on Borishal. Borishal with a very confidence-boosting win yesterday will look to continue in their winning ways. That's starting at 1:30 p.m. local time. So we'll go downstairs to 𝗂𝗧 Ghosh, who is all ready with the players for the post-match presentation.
Ceremony of the Al Arafa Islamic Bank presents NCL T20 24-25, powered by Walton in association with Lily and Ace Properties. Well, it was another exciting match of cricket between Rangpur division and Rajshahi division, where Rajshahi posted a challenging total of 189 for the loss of 8 wickets, but Rangpur in response have won it. Dominant performance from Rangpur, so congratulations to Rangpur and commiserations to the Rajshahi side. Well, I would like to introduce the presentation party, the dignitaries at the podium. Standing to my left, Mohammad Sajjad Hussain, Additional Director, Walton High Tech Industries. Mohammad Koishor Khan, SA VP and Manager, 𝗿𝗚𝗃𝗃 Islamic Bank PLC, Amborkhana Branch, Sylhet. Mr. Nazmul Abidin Fahim, Director, Bangladesh Cricket Board. Mizanur Rahman, Operative Director, Remark HB Limited. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. Now, first and foremost, I would like to have a chat with the Rajshahi captain, Nazmul Hossain Shanto, please. Shanto, tough luck yet again. You posted the total. Were you happy with that total?
Definitely, I think the way we batted, really happy, especially the way Sabbir built the innings, and especially I mentioned Sohan, the way he managed his first 6 overs.
And that has been clicking for you guys at the tournament. Where do you think you could have done a bit differently?
I think on that kind of wicket, we should have a little bit more careful with the ball, like defensive mindset, but I think we didn't bowl well, especially in the middle overs.
Especially in the middle overs, because your team also took advantage of the middle overs when you were batting, but they seem to have surpassed you in those middle overs.
Yes, obviously, I think if we are not taking wickets in the middle overs, we always a result will be like this. But the thing is, I think couple of overs we bowled well, but in T20s we need to hold the nerve till last over.
3 more matches to go. We'll surely hope to turn things around.
Yes, obviously. I think T20, anything can happen. I hope we'll come back strongly.
Wish you all the best for that.
Thank you.
Nazmul Hossain Shanto, the captain of the Rajshahi side. Well, next up, we'll keep it short in the form that it is the Rangpur captain who is the player of the match. Also, the 𝗿𝗚𝗃𝗃 Islamic Bank player of the match is 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 too scored a fantastic half-century, opened the batting, got them the start along with Rizwan, but Akbar came in, picked things up, and stayed there till the end, got the team over the line. Collecting the check and the crest. Akbar with a wry smile on the face, rightly so. Happy batter, happier captain.
I think as a team, we are more happier.
As a team, you're more happier. Again, I have to ask, I was asking Tanveer the same. What are you doing right in the dressing room?
I think in the dressing room, we doesn't talk that much. The message was simple that we had a target of 190, so we just need a good power play, and we need a good start. And if we get that, we just need to carry through.
You won the past 3 matches, but haven't scored 150 plus. The target was 190, and it seemed that it didn't bother you guys.
To be honest, what I told you, that in the dressing room we had very positive mindset and very positive talking. So everyone in our team are very selfless. You saw in the last match, Naeem Islam made a 150, but he told us that we should go up and Naeem should hold back. So that's a good thing.
And speaking of the mix of seniors and juniors, how was it batting with Tanveer Haider?
It's always good fun because me, Tanveer bhai, we are playing since like another 5 years. So I think it's a good bonding.
Because surely it was a close call for who's going to be the player of the match, both of you standing out. But just want to mention, you came through the age level also, so someone like Rizwan getting the good starts, you use him in the bowling department as well?
Yeah, I think he's a very good prospect because he's a very good opener and he's bowling like 130, 135, so it's a very good prospect for Bangladesh.
Congratulations, Akbar. You deserve it, and all the best for the future.
Thank you so much.
All right, so it is 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 who's the player of the match, the captain of the Rangpur side. Back to the commentary box.
𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, happy face out there. Rangpur winning 4 out of 4. Coming up next, it's Chattogram versus Borishal at 1:30 p.m. Till then, stay tuned.